Hello, 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 and welcome in. Gosh, this was like a lot to prepare. Very in like the past 3 hours. It felt like. Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome into June 24th, 2025. I hope everyone's having a nice. I can't believe it's Tuesday. I don't know. My continuity of time is like completely destroyed after the events of today's topic, Offkai, right? But it's good. It's good. It's good to be discombobulated every now and then. But hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had safe travels for those that partook. I know you, Steel Shield, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope everything went smoothly on your end as you got back. For me, it was pretty alright. It was just it's always hard going west east, you know. Um, And wow, am I gonna lose my voice in like the first 7 seconds? Okay, okay. I probably should have done a warm up. I haven't uttered a single sound today. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it like immediately, like right now. Right now, we're going. We're going. Hi. Hello. Can I wave? I have my two camera setup is like kind of fucky. See if yeah, it's tracking okay. Yeah, hello. We're doing Offkai after action. I was there over the weekend and or I guess the so-called longer weekend since we had like Juneteenth and stuff. And we're kind of just go over it. Talk about it, break it down day by day. 'Cause it was fun. It was fun. There's a lot to talk about, and I wanna talk about it. And we're gonna do a hand cam after this, just like kind of go through all the things we got back. Um, and it'll be good. It'll be good. Sorry, I'm like so like I want to rush, right? But I'm like, damn, like we're gonna move on this. Yeah. So Offkai, it was great. It was fun. Met so many people. Hopefully this goes. And we got some backstory to this, which is funny. um, so back in April, Clonk and myself and Maud started talking about it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go. We formed a group chat, and eventually that group chat grew to 10 people, and that obviously like you can't have more than 10 in a Discord group chat. So we're like, oh shit, we gotta do a larger thing. And you'll hear this term, and I feel like Prod probably talked about it last night on their stream. Um, the the OSG, right? I ended up kind of being well, I won't say I was the coordinator. But I set up like a larger Discord server. Hi Paz. Can we shout out Paz? Can we shout out Paz? Can I copy this username and shout? How do I fuck? I hate the UI. Oh my god. Oh my god. As people trickle in, I am going to shout. I am going to shout. I'm going to scream and shout. Is that the right person? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I got tripped up for a second there. Hi, Paz. Welcome in. Good to see you. It was so nice staying with you. You and Forrest were very kind and very sweet. I loved meeting you. And I'm going to explode in an airplane in a few hours. Oh, well, I hope it goes well. I hope your travels are good wherever you're going. Yes, the both of you were you were such good room guests, and I would absolutely have set up these arrangements again, without a doubt. You know. But yeah, so the Big Bang happened, and we did us. I named it Offkai Small Group 2025, and some people got the reference, which I was happy about. But if you didn't follow all the nonsense with the American government at the moment, um, that signal chat that got leaked that was called like Houthi PC small group. Since they were yeah. I won't go too far into that, I guess. But yeah, that was the reference. It was good. um so that happened. it blew up pretty quick. Put your hand in a warm bowl of water and took your hotel keys. That's fine. Oh, that's the piss thing, right? That like makes you like wet yourself. I forgot about that. I hadn't thought about that since high school. Oh my gosh. Do people still do that? I feel like that's like potentially lost that's like a lost art potentially. You didn't even need to take my hotel keys. I already gave you guys keys. But yeah, so that blew up and oh shit, we never returned keys. No, Forrest, you don't need to. Also, welcome in. Good to see you. I don't have the thing on. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I meant to change that to knocking is mandatory, but that's fine. Yeah, Forrest, you don't need to return hotel keys. They don't care. They don't give a shit. Those are like 2 cents to make. And man, I wish we could well, I don't know. I wish we could have stayed at the Marriott, but that's our next meeting. We're waiting for Jollibee before they leave in a few hours. Ah, gotcha. Enjoy Jollibee. I've been there once. It was pretty good. Um, no, the Marriott that was attached directly to the con, they did con room badges. Like they had like prints on them. Yeah, exclamation point Marriott for my literal Marriott rewards number. PG Kamai, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. It was nice to see you at Offkai. It was so good. It was so good. We're shouting. Oh yeah, hold on. Hold on. I apologize. We're queuing up. No, that's the wrong. Oh my god, it's tin time. It's tin time. We're throwing tins at me. The toxic meat locker, something like this. Something like this, and we're gonna queue the next one. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it was so great to meet you. I'm glad I hope your travels went well. Consider if we're at the Marriott, we would not have gone to the same cafe 50 times. That's true. And I think for next year, even if it is like, you know, a 500 feet closer, right? I still it was great. I still would love to I still loved being able to just like walk outside to like a really nice cafe. That was fantastic. But yeah, they had Offkai room cards like with like characters on them, some of the guests. They were really cool. But the Signia did not do that. The Signia is lame. They get minus 1,200 stars because of this. Not actually. It was actually a really nice hotel. I would definitely stay there again. But yeah, that was the Oscar. That was the coronation. I like so. I mean, for what I do for work, like I'm a web dev, but we also do like travel stuff. And there was a really big trip I went on. I'm not going to say the year. And um, the travel paper we made for that was like it was like 30 pages. And it was like it was crazy. And I was like, that level of detail, that level of coordination, and just like information aggregation. I was like, okay, yeah, that's the way to do things if you're going to like a place with a lot of people. So I think doing that, I hope it was good. I hope it wasn't overbearing. I tried not to be. It was more just like, hey, here's a place where you can put information and like, sync up. I think that's important. Uh, yeah, I like doing that though, to be honest. And even though, and we'll talk about like one of the events I did plan. Even though it seemed like I was stressed for that, it was okay. It actually turned out really well. We're gonna have pictures, so like I just want to show food real quick. So you can be envious. Envious. Congrats on the Tic Tac, PG. So we can do this. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, if you didn't know this, Tic Tacs are radioactive. They're not. They're not. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't sue me. Whatever megacorp owns Tic Tac, don't sue me. Um, yeah. So we had the food topic. A lot of good food. A lot of good food around San Jose. We got Is my mouse cursor showing up? Yeah. This was sushi at the Sofa Market. The Sofa Market had like 5 or 6 different restaurants in it. I think it was really big. We went to Whispers a lot, which was like a crepe cafe. That's what like these two are. Shout out original original Joe's. Do not shout out Bootleg. No, actually, we like bootleg Joe's, I think. But yeah. I got like crab cakes there. They were pretty good. They were actually fairly good. Although I liked the coleslaw. They had more. I was like, the cakes were a little plain in terms of seasoning. And then like the Bijan. Is it Bijan, right? Or Bij? I guess A and N are kind of make the same. These are like pastries. We went there like basically every day, and it was like just pastries and coffee, and it was really good. That was like the sink spot where like people would just like come by and be like, "Yo." So yeah, day zero, June 19. That's when I got in. Others got in the same day. Others got in the day before. I gotta get Patini at Bijan. Yeah, I didn't get any of their hot food. I mean, I had two things that were like heated up, but none of the what's the word? Not pre-made. Everything I got was like already made. But yeah, I saw people do get some of those and they look really good. What's up, Palm Lizard? Welcome in. Having the hot dog carts out and about. I didn't see any. There was like a Festivus happening in the park across from the Signia, but that had like food trucks. That was like day 2 and 3 that had that happening. It was like a sports thing. It was like hoops or something. Um, but no, I didn't actually see any hot dog carts. But Lizard, we did go to Iguana Burritos, and that was really good. That was a really good recommendation. And a lot of people like had heard of that place as well, so it wasn't unknown. Venorak, welcome in. Congrats on your trip to Yangjiang, China for a year. I hope it was scenic and beautiful. Hello, hi. Good to see you. But yeah, it was good. It was good, Palm. But yeah, so day 19 or God, day 19. June 19. That's where I left. I departed my location, my very undescript location. I got in around 11. We made good time. We made good time going to San Jose and coming back, which was nice. So we met up with people. And I'm gonna mention people throughout this, and it won't be exhaustive, because it's like 38 people. But I'll try to mention everyone I can. If I don't mention you, like say in chat, like, why is it far for you? I mean it's coast to coast, so like I'm on the East Coast, it's on the West Coast, right? So how many miles is that? Like, is that 2,000 miles? I don't know. But it's like, I want to say the hours. I want to say the hours it took. It's not that far. It was, I'll say it was like, under, obviously under an 8-hour flight going coast to coast. Um, a lot of people had a longer distance, either from like more north or like from international, you know. But that's how it be. But yeah, so we met up. I think the first person I met, the first people I met, was Fizzbuzz and Basher. We met at the Signia. Hard enough they had to take a plane. Yeah, that's fine though. I don't know. I prefer to drive. My kind of limit for driving is like 8 hours, I think. You're basically like a work day, but like in your car. um, but yeah, definitely don't want to do a cross country road trip unless like you have an RV, I feel like, and I am not comfortable driving really large vehicles, so I don't think I'd want to do that actually. But yeah, so we linked up. It was a chill day, like the con hadn't started yet. We walked by, like I needed breakfast, so we went to Whispers, met up with Maud and Clonk. It was a joy to see them. I met them before at Magfest. Oh, my voice is going. Do I want a lozenge? I don't know. We met with many others, right? Like so many people, so many cool people. Nari, Snooze, Alpine. Wait, Al. Okay, I was thinking the wrong person who wrote that. Alpin, Albench. Not Alpine. I was thinking to the other person. Mog, Dia, Exodrifter, Komai, hello. God, like just tons of people. Lala and Prod. Actually, I think I met Lala day 0. I met Prod the next day. I don't know where. I think Prod was sleeping still. I think she and I talked about that because she had like finished her essay or something. The day before, like the Maelstrom, right? Maelstrom part 2 or whatever it was. And then there was early badge pickup. That was at 4. We kept talking about it. We were like, oh yeah, there's it's a daily limit PG. Or not daily, sorry. It's like every 4 hours, I think. Uh, you gotta temper it, right? You gotta temper your rad intake. Your daily tic tac, yeah. Well, they're so good. Like you only need one, right? And forest hydrating, hydromaxing, hydro homie, AO. Yeah, we did back pickup before. It was actually pretty crazy, and we were talking about before, like, why would we go at 4 p.m. when everyone's gonna be there? Yeah, the hydration stations. They said, yeah, except on well, it wasn't on the cum floor. It was just on like not the con floor, right? Actually, was there one on the fourth floor of the Marriott? I didn't see it if there was. Um, yeah, there were supposed to be hydration stations like throughout, like you just like the I don't know what the hell the brand is, but there was one in the Marriott side, like at the hotel side proper. I was balding. um, and we found it on day zero. Like we walked by and we saw it, and we're like, "Oh, nice, that's over here." And there were no others. We didn't see a single one like in the con. I don't think. And they were fancy too. Like they had flavors and they had like sparkling water, which all got used up and they never refilled it for the duration of the con, like after day one. so, so very cool, very cool. But yeah, I mean, like there were like water fountains, but that kind of sucks. And also, God, do you all remember or like have this experience in high school where you had the water fountains next to the bathrooms and the water pressure would always change when people flush the toilet? So you'd be like filling up your water bottle, and then the water pressure drops, and then like you get water over the side of it, and then like it comes back on, and like you shoot over the bottle because you're holding it at the wrong angle with the dynamics. Oh god, that was happening at the con at those water fountains, and I was like, that actually made me mauled for stat. That made me upset. It's like, can we just pressure regulate, please, please, a little bit of flow regulation. Come on, come on. But yeah, the line at 4 p.m. was huge. High school had water that tasted like ass. I think that's normal. Like, I think that's normal at every high school. It never tastes good. But we lined up for that. It was a pretty big line. Although we were positioned in a way where we like kind of jumped ahead of a lot of people, because they had to put everyone through one door. Not to that level. Okay. But we got in. It was pretty quick. Well, quick, I would say, air quote. Um, yeah, just get your badge, go, etc. Um, Still crazy on the ingress. They only ever had like two entry points, I think, maybe three, and just like one metal detector to walk through, and then like they had bag checks. If you got buzzed. Well, actually, I think they were just doing general bag too. If you had like a big backpack, I can't remember. I only had a small cross bag. Uh, and yeah, like we got some cool stuff. Like, and I'll show some of the stuff on the hand cam in a bit. Um, the smag was cool. The booklet was good. We got like trading cards for they weren't V cards. If you know what V cards are, they're like the medium to large size sort of indie VTubers among other VTubers, I think. But they weren't those. They were like custom ones for the guests at the con, for like official guests, I think. That was cool. And then they had like, and it was nice. Like it was nice that they had it. A huge, like it was like I think it was like a 1.5 feet tall by like it had to have been like 3 feet, maybe more wide. And then I don't know what the depth was or the width opened was. Like really high quality like paper tote bag with people from like I don't know Phase Connect and like some of the other medium tier or like medium to large tier corporations. And again, they're really nice, but like damn, one, I don't want to carry that in public because I know we're at a con and like everyone's wearing like their nonsense, but I'm not for me. I don't like wearing or like carrying the faces of people with me. Even fictional people. It's kind of a thing I have. And also I would not be able to fit that in my carry-on. Like it was too big. I'd have to like fold it in like probably in quarters, and even then it would just become so thick that it would be untenable. Yes, that was day 0. It was good. It was good. And then we had day 1, right? This is the con. The con start. I woke up pretty early. I also went to bed kind of early. I was really tired. Um, but I was on, yeah, Joel up in chat. Um, I was on that East Coast sleep cycle. I think I woke up at like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 a.m. and I felt like fine. And I didn't get like, I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna start my day. um, yeah, in the afternoon we got to link up with this is where I met them in the real. Uh, we met up with Forrest and Paz and Rat Cousin. And Rat Cousin was, oh my goodness, everyone was super super nice. Oh my gosh, I hope this is your actual name. Yes, shout out Rat Cousin. Uh, they were so nice to meet and hang out with in the duration. Rat Cousin was super cool. I never talked with him before. I've been in his chat a few times. And it was so good. It was so good to hang out. And Forrest and Paz roomed with me because I did this again actually. Well, spoilers for the end of this segment. I'm gonna drink some water. Ah. My intent was like get a room that has 2 beds in case someone needs lodging, right? Um, and that's what I did, and it worked out really well. Although I did make the mistake, and I still feel like a touch bad, in that I thought they were 2 queen beds and they were 2 full size, but I heard no complaints, so um, yeah, so it was good. And we did a panel. I think we only did one. No, we did 2 panels. Um, I should have been down for sharing a twin. I would have been down for sharing a twin. Not gonna lie, that'd be so tiny though. That'd be such a tiny bed. Like, nah, that would suck. But I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, so the first panel was really good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was Hazmat and Next Time. I had met Next Time at Magfest. We had like lunch or dinner with them with Mod and Clonk as well. We had a sneeze. Excuse me. Uh, it was good. It was good. It was about stream automation. It was pretty high level. I would say, but it was good awareness, like for all the different things that are out there. Sammy, streamer bot. I'm forgetting the other 2. Um, and then maybe some like there's a little bit of talk on like Warudo and maybe Motion. I don't remember if Motion got mentioned. Um, it was good. It was good. That scared the shit out of me. Mix it up in Rust. I'm sorry, Paz. I thought it'd be funny to actually like sneeze how I normally sneeze for a moment. I try not to on here, but you never got a tiny BC sneeze in the hotel room. Good sneeze, thank you. My dad sneezed really loud, like or sneezes really loud, and I think I just got that from him over growing up and everything. I don't know. When you sneeze, you gotta get it all out, right? Like you gotta like fully commit, you know? um yeah, it was a good panel and it was good to meet Hazmat and Next Time. Again, I met them before. It was funny. Next Time was dressed up as his model. Like if you haven't seen them, it's like he's like a big green guy with like an orange shirt. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was funny to see that. I love it's good when people like dress up as, like who they are online. It's cool. Forrest, I know you guys are like a Jollibee, but we gotta talk about this. But it's all good. Uh oh my god. Like, okay. Paz and Forrest and I were in line. I was hanging with them in line to get their badges, and we look over and there's a guy like just like, hanging around with a backpack on, and it has a screen on the back of it, and it's playing something, and it's just playing like this sped up GIF. Yeah, the PG knows the legend. It's playing like this really fast GIF of like this fucking chibi anime character. I don't know who it was. It almost looked like Freerin, like chibified, but I don't think it was her. Um, Pressing a button, and then the bottom is just flashing incest, like the word. And we're like, what is this? What kind of con are we at? Like, okay, I know this is a little bit of a digression here. Um, I know in the space, a lot of us are silly fellows on here, right? Yeah, and we'll make jokes about like things of this vein, like we got bounce on it. There's like people fucking. I'm sorry, I'm getting like these are things I usually don't talk about here. People joke about like I don't know, cum or something, right? But I feel like people need to like kind of rein it in some when they're in the real world. You know, there's like a line, and I think this guy kind of was crossing it. You know, but yeah, it was crazy. It's like, and the level of like, at least wait for the 18 plus year. Yeah, yeah, because like again, and that's the thing. This con is not 18 plus only. There's 18 plus sections, and you have to get wristbands and stuff. But like, I swear I saw it mentioned like it like children, like kids, adolescents, teenagers, whatever have you, should be able to go here and be comfortable, to at least a degree. Yes, also don't be a weird incest freak in public. This is very true. Yes, yes, Forrest. Welcome back, Sunwalker. Yeah, because I don't burst into flames when I go outside, Malphon. I'm sorry, that's mean. Welcome in, Malphon. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Have furry inflation art instead at the 18 plus area. Yeah, I don't know if we want to. I don't know if I want to talk about that too much on here. Um, if you do a recap stream, Forest, I would definitely knock, and we'll go over the yabai market in detail. I think on your zone, per chance, if that's allowable. Hi, Fizzbuzz. Hi, good to see you. Uh, we're gonna keep on the train here in our order of operations. I think we're good. We're good. Yes. Shoutouts to Fizzbuzz. It was a joy to meet them. It was a joy to talk with them, and I hope to see them again in the real. In the real. I want to knock, but I'm probably have homosexual interaction. Try not to be sad about it. Why are you sad about that interact? Wait, what? Wait, what? What kind of? No, it's all good. It's all good. Leaving? Oh. Oh. Yes, yes. Gotcha, gotcha. Yesterday I had to grow gills and live in the water side of the sun. Oh my god, it's so hot. It's the whole East Coast is like a lava pit right now. I was standing for like 15 minutes outside waiting for my Uber at the airport yesterday. When I landed to go back home, and I was like, I'm gonna have a heat stroke because I don't have any water on me either. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm doing well when I'm not in the sun. Well, that's good. I hope you stay safe. Go to the desert. Why are you going to the desert? It's gonna be cooler there, but some of the temps people are posting. It's like being hell. This is what they do. The scenarios in the pit. She was getting less of a nightmare weather when I came back. God loves me. This is good. This is good. Man, San Jose was so nice. Like the weather was beautiful. I was surprised. Like on the 19th when we got in, I was like, it is chilly. It is chilly outside. Compared to coming back from where I came from. Ah, ah. The sun is a deadly laser. It honestly is. It honestly is. Someone needs to like, we gotta. There's been talk of like putting, those big sun shields around it for like one power generation, but also to like not have our planet cook itself further. Why aren't we doing that yet? Nothing bad will happen with this, I had to go out for my checkup and I wore my usual skin cover and it was dying in like 10 minutes. Holy shit. Is your skin cover white? Because I know white like is reflective for light, right? Or is it like more specifically a special material? I like the Cali deserts. Joshua Tree hikes are the best, but you have to prep properly. I keep hearing about Joshua Tree. People talk about that place a lot. Americans rather do some weird sci-fi shit than build trains. Well, the trains won't. Well, okay, okay, there's connection here. The trains won't solve the heat problem unless we get to develop cars. But even then, God, there's a lot of dynamics to that. It's for looks at like purple. I have a black set that absorbs heat. I feel like you'd want something that reflects it though, right? I don't know. I don't know enough about the sun protective market. I just wear my flannel shirts and be happy, and also a little bit warm, but I don't care. I can be warm. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Day can you on day. Americans would rather build weird sci-fi shit than stop making Funko Pops for landfill. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. I have like thoughts on the whole merchandising thing. And it's a weird thing because like we're in the merchandising space as like VTubers or streamers in general, I guess. I'll detract it from specifically VTubers. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone likes their fun little statues and it's good, but at the same time it's like at what cost, you know? Uh the black set is best protection to UV. Okay, that makes sense. Which should honestly be wearing all the time, but it was too hot. Yeah, that tracks. Why reflects sun heat, which is why ice sheets melt faster. Water's dark absorbs more heat, it melts surrounding ice sheets. Yeah, yeah. Also, why pieces like grease paint stuff white. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. All do they paint it white there, or is it like just the stone they use is just like white naturally? I guess probably a little bit of both. Ooh. But yeah, so we had the hazmat panel, and oh my gosh, the shindigs panel. I don't know if he's gonna post that on the live. Probably both, yeah. Um, the shindigs panel was crazy. He did, yeah, Jules. Got it back to work, have fun. Enjoy work, Malfon, and please stay safe in the sun. Coffee Charm posted it. Oh, sick. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah, it was really good. It was a live, like, it was basically like his stream, but live, with a live audience, or live in-person audience. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like Smash or Pass at the beginning, except like Smash. Well, I won't spoil it if you're gonna watch the thing. Just Smash or Pass, and then it was King of the Hill. It was King of the Hill with the audience, right? And it was don't need too many eyeballs. It was rock paper scissors. You do rock paper scissors. The first two people like in the line, for the mic, and whoever won, sorry, whoever lost, would have to play Russian roulette. With the avatars Shindig's had up on the screen. It was really good. It was really great. And then there was a Joel segment. He'd like do an intermission with just Joel, and people would chant Joel. And like I think it was like for the first 20 people in line, or thereabouts, got this really nice, uh, high detailed print of Joel, Joel worship section or segment. Uh, on here on yeah, a really nice like high printed, highly detailed print of Joel on. I don't know how big this was. It was like I don't know, maybe a foot, probably not a foot, maybe like 9 inches by maybe a foot and a half. So not small, not small. And it was on like a foam backing. And we were like, so many of us from like this zone, from like green circle and teal circle, were in the front row, so we all got them, and we were like spinning them in the air during those segments. And Mod and Clonk and like two others, I think. I won't name one of them because they were like kind of incognito at the con. Um, would run by and like spray the front row with water during this. We were in the splash zone. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And this is on the way back to me. I had to ship this guy. That's fine. I had to ship this guy because it was too big for my carry-on, and it should arrive. I think it's arriving by the weekend, and I'm gonna frame it. I have a good space on my wall still in my house to put something up, and I'm gonna frame this. I do wish I could have gotten signed. I did talk or at least meet Shindigs, but I also don't want to carry around with me all day in the hopes of like that happening. But that's all good. That's all good. You can't get all of that done sometimes. But yeah, so that was really fun. Uh, if you know soy milk, which can we shout them out? I'm gonna shout out the people we saw in the reel here. Soy milk. Actually, hold on. I'm always forgetting. I'm always forgetting here. She has the. Okay, she doesn't. Okay. I know she's showing milk TM on some places, and I'm always like, I always forget. Yeah, she had a standee that she wanted people to sign, and I got to sign it. It was good. I'll show a picture of that sort of in the picture segment. I'm gonna get a lozenge. My throat is. My throat's going on me already. We're yapping. We're yapping. Major style. So I got to sign that. That was cool. Um, did you meet her with Jake's card? I did. I said hi to her. I met her at Bagfest also in person, briefly. I just said hi. um, which was cool. It was nice to talk to her. I feel bad. I kind of missed. I didn't know they were doing a longer kind of rotation on day uh uh 2 or 3. So I didn't see her a second time. I probably should have. But it was nice. It was nice to see her. It was nice to talk to her. I think we're talking about the next slide actually. But I signed the thing. I stenciled Joel on her forehead. Because it's like my business cards are actually stencils for Joel. I kind of like realized that like during the con. I was like, oh, I can just like stencil this with a marker. Which is cool. And then so like after that, it was kind of just chilled. We kind of just hanging out. Did some late night con walking just in the upper area. It was totally empty because there were no panels going on anymore. It was just quiet. And there were these 3 tables in front of the industry section that anyone there were for anyone to drop like their cards or convention like ribbons or stickers, or I even got a pin. Like people left pins out, little button pins. Uh so I left 5 of my cards there, plus one of the big ones that had the spinning Joel in it. And some people came by and were like, it was like a group of 5 people, and I started talking with them and like introduced myself, and then I pointed at the table. I was like, hey, if you want a card, like I put a bunch over there. And this one lady, I forget her name off the top of my head, was like really excited about it. And they were all from the I don't know if there's more than one. The Hi Lotus. Good to see you. Forest IRL. Yeah, it was crazy. They actually look like a pool toy. Like they look like their model. It's nuts. It's nuts. But they were all from the VTuber Symphony Orchestra, which, wow, I didn't know that was a thing, right? So I got cards from like all of them, I think, and we'll go over those. I wish I kept them together, because I think they're now a little disorganized. I gotta like follow all these people and like sync up. I used I was used by a A bed by strangers in the maid cafe. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I kind of wish I walked around there again another night or even Friday night. Actually, no, this was Friday night. Um, yeah, it was just like it was cool to talk to people. There was another lady we talked to who did like Eurobeat sort of stuff. I got to follow up with like the card I got from her as well. It's just so cool. Like that, I think that's like the spot. The first vocal stim, wow, IRL. Maybe once. Maybe once, I think. I think that happened. Forrest, you can confirm or deny this better than I could. But yeah, that spot I think next year I want to like hang around that like after hours because when people are like coming by like sneakily to like drop their stuff off and like say hi because that was probably the most one of the more for people I did not know like people I've met for the first time one of the more like kind of interpersonal like little talks I had with a literal group of strangers which was cool. I love that. I kind of love that. I always love that interaction. I did it frequently when someone like mildly gay was happening near me. It was less than gay than I would have liked. Yeah, it was a very yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting thing, and I talked about it how like it's interesting how this convention after hours did not become a like FurCon or something like MagFest does. I kind of expected that. Like I expected it to become that to some degree, but it didn't. I was like, huh. I think everyone just went to the sticky floors and drank a lot. Like no one was hanging around in the con center necessarily. Forrest screamed and stimmed a lot. Yeah, yeah, like only like yeah, you're right. I was like really only three because it was Big Nose. It was you. It was Big Nose Bug, which I don't know if like was that a fursuit? Because that's like just her character. I don't. I'm not a good. I'm not. I'm not the an expert on like the edge of what this means. First time message, Jazzahall. No, I'm kidding. Welcome in. Good to see you. Can we shout? Can we shout? Can we shout at Jazzahall? Can we scream and shout at Jazzahall? Hold on. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck indeed. Good to see you. It was good to see you as well in the real. I'm sorry to hang out as much as we probably should have. Um, but it was great to talk with you and perceive. And I hope your travels went well. I saw some of it. It was chaos. It was very hectic. As these things tend to be, I would say. Who's being airstriked? Neurotypicals. That's fine. No, it was a good time. It was a good time. We are safe. Yeah, we're safe. I don't know. Am I? I probably am. Wait, no, hold on. I'm getting that backwards. I think I am neurotypical. So I got destroyed. Oh, that's fine. I'm not important. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the late night avenue, right? It was good. It was good. And then I won't talk about too much. That might be for like someone else's stream. But we did the buy market or the what did they fucking call this in the pamphlet? Did they call it? Did they actually call it that verbatim? Hold on, I have the thing up. Yeah, it was. It was the 18 plus you buy market. There's only one. There's only one B in that. Um, it was it was fine. It was all like I don't know the word. Like porn art, naked women, not a lot of naked men. That was the representation that we talked about that was missing substantially. Was playing with a slinky for hours today. I'm So Spectrum build. I think anyone can have fun with the Slinky. Wasn't that their tagline? Like one of their taglines back in the day. Anyone can have fun with the Slinky. No fat. Anyone? Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. Forrest, go off. You you know better than I. Yeah. No melanin. Well, there was one. I thought that was the one that like won the game. There was one, right? The Magway was too heterosexual. Yeah. Yeah. And it was just like, I don't know. They were great. They were gray. They were like they were probably like a dark elf or something, if I'm being honest. That might have been the style they were going after. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, definitely they could use more diversity, I would say. Okay. I'm gonna go past the line I usually don't cross on here, and as I try to be like a normal person. Uh, dark skin equals homestuck character because so many anime perverts can't draw skin tones. Oh my god. I'll go off when I do my recap, but oh my god, yeah. You gotta, yeah, keep it in for when you espouse later. But I'll go past my line a little bit because this is a good point. Um, so yeah, no, it was incredibly like just hetero. There's a lot of male VTubers. Like, where was all like the fucking Hollow Stars, Yowie? Right? There was because there was a lot of Hollow Live. In fact, I think it was like almost all Hollow Live. But anyway, I digress. I digress. That's a problem for better, well, maybe not better, but for other other people. Not me. Oh gosh. What an event. So June 21, day 2. Pretty good, pretty good. Just say needed more penis. Yeah. No, I agree. And like all varieties too. Um I have thoughts on this, but I'm trying to stay in my lane. Uh Good thoughts. Good thoughts on the male genital anyway, okay, I'm digging a hole. God. Yes, I agree. Uh yeah, so day 2, God, Bijan all the time, every day. Whole. Exclamation point coffee on Salad's channel, or Forest channel, I should say, for that. Hey, Bijan later. I wish Fizbuzz come over to my neck of the woods and we got like, there's a place near me. It's pretty good. It's not as good as Bijan. Actually, the coffee might be better, but the pastry is nah. Yeah, so I think we started the day at Bijan again. This was when I actually got to see soy milk on Jake's robot, and of course, do not wish $8 crowns would kill my wallet. I don't know. I feel like for a croissant, that's not the worst price. Although maybe I'm like, I don't know, affluent or something. Jake creates stuff, 2 S's, because yeah. Shout out to Jake. Average US bakery, real. Jake made a robot. There'll be a picture a little bit later. That soy milk drove around on. It was really cool. It was really well done. He had to go through like a bunch of hoops for it, because it wasn't an official con robot. There's a video. Yeah. If you want to link that, Venorak, feel free. Actually, I saw it in our Discord group, but I didn't see it posted on like Twitter or YouTube. So yeah, definitely post that. I would appreciate. But yeah, it was good to say hi to her. Got a lurk for a while. Enjoy your lurk. I should probably make my lurk command a little better. Just like it's the dweller thing. I don't know. I should just make a lurk exclamation point command. That's not hard. It's not hard to do, Tiny. See, it's just like 2 lines of code. Well, the roads to start fighting. I think some of them like danced at least, like spun around with each other, which was good. Excellent. Yeah, you missed the. Can I copy this? Jesus. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin this. We'll just leave that up there for a bit. Thank you, Venorak. Yeah, so it was good. It was good to it was good to see her and say hi. And again, I met her at Bag, and she was nice. She's so sweet. Um, yeah, then we did another panel. We did another panel. This one was really cool, and I think they're also going to post it, or it has been posted. It was Big Nose Bug, Nilbog, this is Gob, this is Goblin. I think I'm because his name a little mixing his name up a little bit. And Miss Lala. I have to be there next year. I miss so much. You gotta come. You gotta come. It was so fun. It was so fun, Venerek. Uh, and they had a panel. It was like Toon Tubers. Was the vibe or the sorry the focus. Because all of them, if you haven't seen them, and I should have put pictures on the slide of them, are not your traditional like VTuber anime looking people. That was good. Damn, animators be doing shit. Yeah, yeah. It was really insightful. It was really cool to hear how like they all started and like how they like kind of worked into like what they wanted. Um, and they're all like super cool people. I know like Nilbog's kind of in like I think they're kind of teal circle. I don't know if by choice or not, but yeah, the secret fit. It was actually the rat cousin panel because rat cousin like a bunch of us folks were in the front row and they had a camera right so they could see the audience because they were not present on stage. They were all doing this like remotely. I'm just showing their models and everything. And rat cousin was in the front row, like basically like, in front of the camera, like right in front too. And they like called him out, and it was funny. um, no, it was really good. It was good to hear like how they make things. I never heard of Adobe character animator before, and that's what Gob uses, and maybe Nilbog a little bit. I think he said. Um, and I think Julie also made a mention she uses that. She had a panel. We'll talk about it a bit. Um, it was really cool to see. There's so many different avenues for making your character. Bill's an Unreal guy. Yeah. He's an Unreal. I thought you mentioned maybe using it for like something, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes. Oh wait, Mekamazi's also on that. I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, it was like there's so many different avenues for making your character. She's like converting. Ah, very nice. Instead of like doing live 2D, that's good. There's so many different avenues for making your character, whether it be live 2D or Unreal, which is like kind of growing. Then you got like sort of the indie stuff, like I'm using Snack Studio. Shoutouts to hold on, we didn't even do this. We didn't even shout her out. Expired popsicle. Shout out to Kiri. We met Kiri. She was really nice. It was good to see her. She made a Snack Studio, and it's what I use, and it's very good. I like it. I want to keep working with it and like trying to like add little things to it for my purposes, but also like eventually um, for like the main branch. If there's anything I think that could be potentially useful for others. But yeah, it's just like it's overwhelming at times too. Not Snack, but like the amount of things you can get into the space with, right? Into VTubing. Um, and yeah, it's like it's just so stratified, but it's kind of like just feeling out like what works for you and what you think you want to use. So yeah, really good panel. Um, and then there was also the make your own merch panel. Um, I was excited for this, and then I left disappointed. It was very much like I was expecting it to be more, making like a little merch or like even just like trinkets to hand out for like your VTuber friends, all your small time indies, right? But it was much more about like medium to large merch business, which is fine. Like that's good. there were takeaways, that were to be had from it, but not what I was hoping it would be. And excuse me, I even asked like a question about 3D printing. I was like, "Hey, man, have you seen more people get like into the and I use business speaker, getting their economy of scale into their home to be a one man shop in the home space for making merch." And he was like, not really. There's problems with like the quality or like the durability. Thank you for 10 time. And the durability, and he's talking about like the time it takes to print. Yeah, we it's kind of hard to see the tins because they're really small. I need to make them larger. We modeled like a tin of sardines a little while ago and added it as a throwable in Snack Studio. We also have the blahages because they're a fish also. This should be Joel's. We should probably do Joel's. We should probably do Joel's at some point. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I think we should probably actually do that. I have a Joel model from making the business cards, but it's kind of like fucked up and weirdly elongated. Or the width of them is kind of awkward. um, so I'm gonna snooze this ad break. But maybe a variation. The long way, yeah, the long Joel. Yeah. But yeah, like the answer I got just like wasn't what I don't know. It wasn't dismissive. Like there's valid validity to what he said. But at the same time, I was thinking, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what it costs to like get someone to take a batch order of like a bunch of stuff. And it depends on the merch too. Like I know acrylic. Like acrylic is like the big thing because one, it's acrylic. It's not super expensive. And two, those are just cutting. You cutting a shape, right? And then you print something on it. You're not doing like injection molding and like having to make like a custom die or everything. Which is kind of like my limited knowledge of the merch manufacturing. Um, so the 3D print stuff, which I've been doing, well, I think I have a page on it in a little bit. Uh, it's very approachable, and the quality, like, sure, like you have print lines on stuff, but like if they're small enough and you look at them from far enough away, it doesn't really matter. The big thing you end up like losing out on is color because, unless you have like a crazy multicolor printer, um, you're limited to four basically for the most part. Joel, I know there's other printers that can do more than that, and like you can also chain. I know with like Bamboo, you can daisy chain um AMSs together, so you could have four. You could have eight. You could have eight filaments all connected up. But yeah, I don't know. And then like when you get into resin, like I think resin printing, and he kind of talked about how like again the fragility of things. I thought resin prints were like stronger. I don't have a resin printer, but like given how they are formed when it's like UV curing of a resin, I don't know. I thought that was more durable, but also like, why does durability matter? Like these are like stand pieces. Like you're not playing like flip. Like it's like not a helmet. You're not making a helmet out of resin. It doesn't have to like take impacts. But like if you drop something, like if I drop something, I expect it to break. Right? That's why you don't drop things because you don't want them to break. And stuff like that. So, yeah, yeah. Uh, so I have thoughts on this. We'll talk about it in a moment. Use a 3D printer they use for skull. Yeah, little Joel's. That'd be good. Actually, I thought you were talking about the bone filaments is what I thought you were talking about. Which that stuff is really cool. I heard who I was talking to about that. Oh, I was talking to Undernear about that because he asked about. Oh, you are okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are really sick. I was talking to Under about that because he wanted to get into like, or he has an interest in getting into 3D printing. That stuff's really expensive though, and you can't get it as like a not doctor, which makes sense. Like you have to have donors to like donate their bone to like have it ground up and like put in a fucking filament and shit like that. And by I mean donors, I mean like donor cadavers, you know? But yeah, that was that panel. Um, and then later on, like finally we met Vera. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Another Oompy. Vera Milla. Met up with her. It was really nice to meet her. She was really sweet. It was cool to talk to. Didn't get to hang out too much. She was with another crew, which that's fine. Like there's so many crews around, right? Um, Mecha, and then there's some other like these are some larger people that I actually had an interface with before. I think I met Mecha. I talked with Bodega briefly. She was really nice. I got like a cool sticker from her. Yeah, exclamation point oopie. It was always good to see people that like you've heard of or like have seen before. You know. Oh my gosh. And then dinner. So I Snooze, got through Snooze, who I will shout him out in a moment once I'm off cooldown. He suggested a place, a KBU place called Goyu Goyu. Probably saying that wrong. Uh, and I called them on Friday, and I was like, "Hey, how many people can you take for a reservation?" And the lady I was talking to did not speak English very well. Was like, "Oh yeah, we can take anyone, like all amount of people." And then they hung up. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna conservatively try for like at most 10 people. Actually, I think it was 8 people at the time. So this was so intimidating and muscular in person. Yeah, he was just like the buffest dude you ever seen. Uh, but so we had that happen, and I made like a thread, and I was like, "Hey, if you want to go to this place, let me know. I need a head count." And we had a head count of like 7, and then 7 became 9 because I'm not faulting them. I'm not faulting them. Zully3, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm not faulting them. But like Mod and Clonk had mentioned they might have an interest, but then they never followed up. So I didn't know if they were actually like committed. And then they were like, "Oh, we're going, right?" And I was like, "Ah, I only have 7." Um, so I had to call them, and I was like, "Hey, can we do 9?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's fine." And I've called them like 4 times at this point, just to, like increase that number a couple times. um, and then we got there and we got seated, and then uh, Coffeetron and Mac, is Mac her name? She followed me recently. Um, Showed up, which was good. Which was good. It was good to see them. But I got like stressed. I was like, "Oh gosh, we like overbooked and everything." I was like, "Oh no." Because like with this thing, like I never want people to be turned away, you know. Also, Kiri, hello, hello. I shouted you out because we were talking about Snack Studio and like all the different like avenues for getting like your puppeteering on Twitch. No, it was very good to see you, Kiri. I'm glad to have met you. um, oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, I love it. I was talking we were and I added if you do like the is it tin time? I added like a can of tinned fish as a throwable in my fork. A little fun. Along with the blahages, which are very good. Just like on the fish theme. This guy will call again, won't he? Yeah, I was thinking she was getting sick of my shit. Yeah, they're hard to see. I need to make them bigger. Oh, okay. You can see them like falling out of my skull a little bit. um yeah, so we had dinner there. It was really nice. It was the best. I do not sugarcoat this. It was the best Korean barbecue I have ever had. Um in my area there's quite a few doxing. Oh no. In my area there's quite a few Korean barbecue places. I've been to quite a few of them. Nowhere near as good. Like the accoutrement you get, way better here. The meat was great, the service was great. It was so good. And we had quite a contingent. I think we ended up like 12, maybe 12 people. There was a lot of us. And I felt bad. Still feel a little bad because I was panicking about the numbers. But man, they were like empty. Why was KBBQ empty at like 9 p.m. on a Saturday night? Like, what was happening? Like, in my neck of the woods, that's like prime time for like getting KBBQ. Um, so next year, I'm gonna say let's get a group of like 20 fucking people because they definitely had room. And just like take over this this KBBQ spot. Uh, and it'd be good. It'd be good. Oh my gosh. It was a fun time. And then we did like karaoke after. I never done karaoke before. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We were drinking a little bit. Snooze's manager, or just the both of them, I guess. Brought Final Fantasy 14, I think was the number. Whiskey. To share. It was pretty good actually. It was and I think Almontes nailed it because he showed up later. And like drank the rest of the bottle. It wasn't that much. It was like, yeah, it's like a Speyside single malt scotch. And I was like, yeah, that's what yeah, it definitely tastes like a single malt for sure. For those that are into the finer things. Well, I don't know if whiskey's that fine. Just whiskey in general. Um, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of singing. I got fucked though. I wanted to sing Rattlesnake by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. But it turned into Trapdoor, which is fine. It's not my favorite song, but I was like, I wanted to say Rattlesnake 38 times in a row. um, but then we had a casualty, unfortunately. Not a real casualty, I remind you. Um, I think Lala drank a little too much of the whiskey and she got tummy ache, unfortunately. The next day, I believe. Oh seven to Lala. I didn't see her again, unfortunately. After the thing, I didn't get to say like a proper goodbye. I wish I could have, but so it goes. So it goes. Yes, she has an underscore. Twitch needs to implement some fucking like search in the shout out. If you have slash shout out in the chat window, because oh my god, like I forget how to spell names sometimes, Twitch. I don't want to shout out like the wrong person. It's like some displeasurable individual potentially. I don't know. Because that can happen. That can happen. We can make our own. Yeah, I think that might happen at some point. Maybe not on my end, but like I talked with Clonk about it, and he was saying like, yeah, that might happen. Time to use your user voice. Yeah, they they do listen to that, don't they? To some extent. Like, I don't know how much extent. Twitch extension style. I don't know if I want to make an extension. I'd rather just like do something in my robot or something, or like no, just like an Angular or just a web page, right? So a little web page that has like the search API or definitely do to some extent. Okay, that's good. I'm so used to like corporations having these like user voice pages and then ignoring everyone. You want an entire web page for that? Probably not. I don't know. Just like a search. Like, it's all at once. Like either I don't know. Web page, like I say web page, like literally just a page, right? A centralized thing to look at on the screen. That applies to it. Okay. Where like one you can search for names for people, like and has like autocomplete potentially. But also click of a button, right? Because Clonk and I were talking about like how I still think it was Clonk. It was one of us in the green circle about how annoying it is when people raid you. Sorry, raiding is not annoying. How annoying it is that you can't like automatically click a button to shout them out, right? It's the whole interconnectivity thing, like, shouting out your friends and all that. So it'd be nice. It'd be nice if there was a seamless way to do it. And I know that that was one of the topics on stream automation. Also, that panel was you can automate it, but like, and that's probably good. But sometimes it feels less interpersonal, right? Like instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna shout this person out. I don't know. I feel like your bot just does it automatically when you get raided. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it feels kind of weird, isn't it? Automatic feels lonely. Yeah. I mean, for raids, I feel like it's not as bad, but like in general, if you're just shouting out someone off cuff, like it's like I'd want that autocomplete. I'd want that, tell me I'm not spelling my friend's name wrong. Twitch, please, and thank you. Heartless, no human touch, yeah. Yes, this was day two. This was day two. A good time. A good time. Very fun night. Very fun night. Nothing goes over scrambling to shout out your most recent raider on stream. Yeah. Oh, D. So after that, after all the karaoke and the eating, we have an ad in a minute. Fuck you, Twitch. Fuck you. No homely shower fumbling lettering. Yeah. I you shout out the wrong person. It's like, oh, I gotta wait 3 minutes. It's like a whole thing. Um uh yeah, day three. So after all that, it was a very fun night. I think I was up till like 4 a.m. talking with Forrest. Like just we were just like laying in the room, like our separate beds, and just like talking. It was really good. I I don't know. I feel like I like talking with people a lot, but I feel like people don't think I have things to talk about, which I normally don't. But I like to have conversations. Um, I don't know. Kind of maybe a personal problem. I think I was talking with Prod about that too. I was like, I feel like I'm not approachable, but she was saying like I'm fine. And I was like, thank you. Um, but I think we're gonna have an ad in a second, and I don't want ads to disrupt, so we're gonna step away for like 3 minutes, and then we will come back. I'll see you then. Wah wah wah. Nah, I can't steal that bit. Hello. So we're continuing on day 3. This was good. Last day. Pretty tired. Pretty tired. Uh, I saw Freezy Pop. I didn't know they were gonna be here. So that was like a nice surprise. I just like said hi. I was like, oh my gosh, it's you. um, they're cool. And I was able to actually finally like sit down and hang out with like Almontes for a little bit, and he did some calligraphy for me, which was nice. I got calligraphy from him at Magfest also, and I don't mean this like I think it's funny. He spelled my name wrong on the Magfest badge that he or like paper he wrote. And I mentioned it at Offkai, and he was like, "I don't remember that." I was like, "Well, it's fine." He was like, "Because there's no wrong saying. I guess there's probably no wrong spelling too, right?" um, yeah, this day was like pretty low energy, but the 4 a.m. interview with it Ty Musi, it was good. We had a good conversation. I don't remember all of it because we were tired, but it was candid, I will say, and I thought your what you said to me was very thoughtful and thoughtfully constructed. It was just it was nice to talk to people. It's always nice to talk to people. Talk to you. You know. Um, but we got to, or I got to, other people did too. I'm very cute. Thank you for noticing. You are very cute. Uh, but Digishell was on a robot for like an hour. And we all got to say hi to her, like Prod and Clonk and Maud and myself, and there were others there too. Um, and she called us the Green Circlet. It was funny. It was good to say hi. She was so sweet. She's always been sweet. And she was like, I feel so loved. I wish I could have caught her stream. She talked about it, I think. I miss so many streams of people like talking about like, their experience at Offkai, who were there as remote, you know. Um so that was fun just to say hi. Um but yeah, this day felt it was like weird. It was a little somber, a little tired. Since everyone like kind of, at least for me, I won't speak for everyone else. I felt like, damn, I'm never going to see any of these people again, which is not true, of course. Hopefully, ideally, not. But and I make note here, I reflected on that a little bit, like it was I was at the airport, leaving. That it's important to cherish what was experienced, rather than long for more. I think that's a good takeaway from this whole venture in the the thing we do, right? The VTubing thing, the it's just things can come and go, but as long as you cherish what you had, that's what matters. That sounds like oddly like ominous, but do not worry. And that was pretty much day 4. Whoa, my glasses are getting weird. Yeah, so I wanted to like talk about I guess there were goodbyes too. Like I know there was bird viewing with Young Station that I missed out on because I was really tired. Like I don't think my social battery recharged at all during the entire event. I think it just like dropped to 0 on the last day. I was like, "Oh fuck." um but yeah, there was a lot of goodbyes and it was good. It was, good goodbyes, right? We'll see you again. But I want to talk about the things I made because I'm look at that. I'm a 3D printer. I'm a Bamboo Labs A1, right? I'm not even a human being. No, that's not true. Yeah, so these are the things I made. I posted about these on Blue Sky, the everything there, the something app, the sometimes app. These were a hit. So, well, okay, let me rephrase that. My cards were like a hit, a nothing app. So I'll self-aggrandize myself for a moment. Um, I did 50 total. I did 50 total handouts. I did 20 of the big guys here. The spinning Joel business card. People really like these. Most of these went out to people in the green and the teal circle. And the reactions, I was so like flustered to some extent because everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, these are so cool." And I'm really happy that they're like they kind of. and this was like kind of an intent with them as well. They kind of worked out as like a little bit of a fidget toy. I don't think they're a good fidget toy, but I saw people fidgeting with them. Like I think Lala was when we were at the egg Sando place on the first day. Um, so I was really happy about that. They came out really well. I definitely want to try to do not the same thing, but something similar for. I don't know if I have time. I have an idea for TwitchCon, but we might have to like go a little small time and then like go big time at Offkai again. And then the small one, right? I did 30. I did 30 of the small ones that just have the Joel silhouette. Yeah, people, even sans like interactivity, people are like, whoa, these are like, what are these made out of? Like, oh, they're 3D printed. Like, they feel really smooth. And I was like, yeah, it's, you know, when is TwitchCon? It is October 17th to 19th in San Diego. And I have already, well, we'll talk about it in one of the slides later. Yeah, it's approaching. It's approaching. I'm glad it's in the. I'm glad it's in the fall. I feel like summer events are like kind of like especially. Well, I don't know. The West Coast is kind of nice right now, and the East Coast is what's suffering. But when we're not even like fully into summer yet, it's like really bad. Well, we are in summer, I guess, but like barely. We barely crossed that line. But yeah. So these were a hit. I ran out basically day one. I had like a few of the thin ones left for day two, but after that, yeah, they were all gone. I was like, damn, I got nothing else to hand out. So I definitely need to get business cards done. There might be a logo in the works. I need to message the individual working on them, or who I think is working on them. I need to like verify that like things are happening. um, and we're gonna hopefully get something out. School is fucking my international socializing. I thought you were all done, Benarak, or are you like really close? I might have been mistaken. Unless like it was like your semester ended. That was one. Okay, gotcha. I lost track a little, I guess. But yeah, those are the things I did for my self promo. I'm going to uni. I thought my continuity is lacking, I think. Because I thought you said you were graduating like very soon. But I might be mistaken. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, like I haven't gotten any, not that I care about follows, like it's a number. I don't really care that much. I don't think I've got any follows yet from people who have taken like from new folks who have taken some of the cards. But we'll see. We'll see. I feel like probably people are gonna like do what I'm gonna do and like sift through all their stuff. And check people out. But then these were like my secret projects, which I really finally posted about in the reel. I did pins, so I did 4 pins for Lala. This is her bow on her like her like necktie bow type deal. They came out pretty nicely, I think. She liked them, so it's good. It's good. I was kind of worried. Like I could have like they're kind of small. I could have printed like a shit ton of them, but given that it was supposed to be a surprise, I didn't want to like print a bunch of like quote unquote merch for someone and then be like, hey, hand these out without like prior arrangement because that would be I don't know, a little awkward. So I just was like, we'll do 4, so like they can hand them out to like some folks if they want to. And that little keychain for Verisimilla. It was good to see her, and she really liked them. I did also bring. I don't have a picture of it. I blueprint. Emphasis on blue. It's really just the draft model. I drafted this PLA I have that's like it's like I'm looking behind me. It's like this sparkly like dark blue, and I literally only bought it because I was going to print Tilly for Brighter Malphon. I was going to print Tilly up in this color because I was like having a hard time finding the right shade of light blue. And then I did find the right shade, and I was like, oh, I already bought this. I guess I'll just use it as the base for the figure. And then I'll just print with this as like my my drafting filament. But I did that with Vera's logo keychain here, and it was actually really pretty. So I brought that one as well, even though it was just like the prototype. I gave it to her. She appreciated it. Um, and these, I also did something different with these. You can't see it because it's on the back. So like Klonk's keychain here has the hole through the front, right, for the chain. I For this, I actually did a loop, um, or I guess a half cylinder on the back, and I cut a hole. Well, not cut. In Blender, I cut a hole through the center, so it has a little loop back, instead of like going a hole going through the center or like going, through the middle, right? So it's a bit more seamless, right? And I think it came out pretty well. It was a little thin at first, but I ended up like making it a bit thicker, just so it doesn't break, potentially. So I think it turned out well. And then we have, gosh, the big kahuna right here. A save icon for for Forest. This was cool. This was fun to make. It's very simple geometry, so it was actually pretty good to make. But I remember Forrest was drawing this icon as like their logo. And correct me if I'm wrong if you're still listening. If it is your logo, going to be or not. And I was like, huh, what if I just made that myself also and like printed it for them? And it came out really nicely. You don't see the backside, but it has like that circlet. I forgot what this is for, not gonna lie. So I'll give you context because I remember you drew this on stream, and I recall it was because Archibald, I think, said, and yeah, this is like not verbatim. This is what I remember. Said you needed a logo or an icon of some kind, and I think that's what this was meant to be. Obviously, don't let me put words in you or Archibald's mouth, but that's the context I recall. And so I just went with it. I just ran with it. I was like, oh, what if I modeled this and printed it? And I did. And I like how it came out. And Horace is now the winner of the longest print time for any model I've done so far. This is the context. I just forgot what exactly I was using it for. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either. Beats me. Actually, also need to do things. Well, that's good. I mean, you gotta have someone who like pushes you to accomplish certain things. But yeah, 40 hours. It took 40 hours to print this tiny ass. Now it's fine. Looking behind me, the waste, the printer poop was immense. It was crazy. Um, Realistically, I probably should have printed more of them because if you print more than one, like that adds like maybe an hour more to the print, but then you have like 20 of them, you know. But again, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Like again, with all these things, I'm like, I don't want to force people to like have a bunch of stuff they don't want to hand out. If I'm doing like a surprise thing. But now that you know, I do make things, all of you, the collective fellows, you can now ask me to, and I can probably facilitate something. Right. And then we got Prod's bow, right? Her the big bow on the creature. This is also a pin, right? Did four of these as well. They came out pretty well. The the kind of ribbon here on the bottom kind of melded a bit with the black, and obviously that's like that makes sense. Like you're printing a white filament and a black filament, no matter like how much it purges the line, you're still gonna have a little bit of residue, since they're such contrasting colors. So there's a little bit of gray on that, but that's okay. That's okay. It's really not terribly noticeable. But I really like how these came out. And then the big man himself, L colon Q. I printed these way ahead of time. Like these were like months ago. Because I asked, because the little square black and white keychains I did at Magfest, he liked those, and I was like, hey, I have an idea for like a new iteration of this. Like, do you want me to? And I shared my thoughts, and I was like, green circle, literally a green circle. We put LQ on the back and we put friend on the front. Or I don't know which one's actually the head or the tail. Yeah, I guess friend is the head because it's a head. Um, and then we drafted these up on stream, and I actually had to go back and remake these like 2 or 3 times because I had kind of a beveled edge, right? You can see a little bit. It's probably a little small. I had a beveled edge, and that did not work well at all. The printer did not like it. um, so I ended up making it like pretty much just like a straight cut, and that worked well. But also like some of the because this is recessed, I had to use a support filament. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to since it's cleaner. Um, and yeah, that kept having problems with adhesion because like it was trying to print some of this like just the base layer on the support filament. Well, sorry, I'm a little burpy. Um, and obviously that's not going to work well because they're not meant to strictly adhere to each other. They're just support. They're supposed to peel away very easily. And another issue I was having was this fucking pixel right here. Oh, my head's blocking it. This fucking pixel right here in the corner of the L was so small. It was such a small thing to print that the force of the downward air fan that they use on the print head to cool down the effectively cure, right? The filament as you print it was just blowing it off. It was blowing it off the print bed. And so I had to like cancel like I canceled like 5 different prints because of this. Eventually I was like, okay, fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna use my textured print bed, which obviously has more, it's rough, so it has more like a little bit of, cavitation and surface area for things to hold on to. And that's what the final ones had. So one side's like I think it's front side, the face side. Um, you can kind of see like on I guess it's on the edge, so it's fine. It's a little like rough. Because of that texture, but it's not bad by any mean. Sorry, that was a long rant on on the print process. But no, I'm really happy I made all these. I'm really happy they were appreciated. Um, and I want to do more of this. I don't know if I'm ready to like start being mercantile and capitalistic and like open a fucking VGen shop, or I don't want to do coffee because coffee and like PayPal and addresses are weird. Um, but yeah, I maybe 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 I just do like an off cuff and like freelance it and don't advertise that I can do this. I don't know. I don't know. It's food for thought. But yes, these were the items. But yes, the summary, and yeah, fucking fuck you, time you see. No, not really. Yeah, I don't need to write all this out and like read off a prompt. But no, this event was crazy. This was so fun. Um, it it felt a lot more like a more interpersonal because the only other con I've been to. Welcome in, Vasher. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hold on, we're doing the thing as people show up. We're doing the thing. Can we shout out Vasher? Can we shout them out? Twitch, will Twitch allow this? It was a pleasure to meet you, Vasher. It was a pleasure to hang out and just chill. Um, but this was great. This was like I was saying, the only like major con I've ever been to was Magfest earlier in the year, and I hung out with mostly Clonk and Mod, for that, and then like a few others in the zone. But this felt much more interpersonal, since it was focused around what all of us do here, or majority of us do here, I should say. Um, and just like talking with new people, saying hi, espousing about like our interests and all this stuff, and just like being able to see like the visibility of all the different content creators and creators in general, not just content, people who do like arts and art and craft and this like the programmers, right? Like, yeah, this the voice actors, all of them, animators. It was enthralling, right? And I very much like this is kind of giving me more pep in my step. I was kind of thinking to myself, not about quitting, obviously, but about like, damn, I'm not doing much out here. And then going to this, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, it's about having fun. And I feel like I've had that mindset for a bit, but then I was like, are other people having fun? Are people having fun on here? Am I providing a good time? The self doubt kind of thing you run into, which is totally normal. But just like the experience and the charm and niceness of it all is my takeaway, and that's what made it just such a special event. And I'm very excited for more of it. I'm excited to meet even more people. Even with it being overwhelming now, with just like folks in green and teal, and then people outside of those spaces that I've met. Um, just I just want to do more. I want to do more of it. I want to. Sorry, I keep saying want. I will. Like I intend to. We're gonna. I had a good conversation with Clonk about the game we've talked about making, and I think we'll maybe not do Godot. We'll do like a web thing first, and then doing more printing things, right, and all of that. Um, and hopefully finishing the witness or something. I don't know. And then V2 of the model, this guy right here, pointing to myself. I made a file for it already. I haven't done anything, but like we're gonna do Blender tutorials. Maybe not on stream, but like I'm going to and figure out how to do this better. To make a more robust model puppet, if I may. Um, so that's my overarching takeaway is that it's a good space. It's a great space and it's approachable and anyone can be in it and actually I had this thought the other day. This is kind of maybe this is an odd thing to say. This is beginning to feel like the V2 like the streaming and VTubing and like just being online publicly sort of thing as an individual um is starting to feel a lot more like what the future of interaction, like meaningful interaction online is going to be. And maybe that's an odd thing to, consider. But so I'm like trying to put my hand on my chin. I'm like the thinker right now. Put that down. But yeah, I had that notion. I'm like, yeah, that feels like this is what it's approaching. Thonk, yeah, we're thonking. And I think that's good because it's I don't know how to phrase this right. It's just like it's not a singularity. It's not a singularity. But it's a movement towards it, or not towards a singularity, but like towards this whole thing being more common. I think that's good. It's a nice point between clearly asynchronous interaction on social media and in-person interaction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like social media is so asynchronous, but on here it's like Basher, Fizbuzz, Venrak. I'm literally talking to you right now. I'm in your bedroom. I'm in your office, and I'm saying hi, hello, and I think that's cool. I think I am honored to be able to say hi, right, to all of you, to everyone here. And it's the community. It's the community, right? You know? It's really special. It's really special. And I want to keep doing it. And I hope all of you as well. Kind of take away like, yeah, like introspect some. Like, yeah, this is sick. This is sick. It's fun. It's a good outlet. I think it's a great outlet. I think it's like probably I've never really had a creative outlet, and this has like sparked it to the point of it being an inferno. Um, and obviously there's like some slow days, a lot of slow days, and motivation can lack. It comes and goes, but like it's always gonna kind of be there. Oh, damn, what the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about? This is so like motivationally coded all of a sudden. Jesus. But no, it's good. And I have so much love. I have so much love for all of it, for all of you, the fellows out here. And we're gonna do cool stuff. We're gonna do cool stuff. And I'm gonna get another lozenge actually. We gotta stay we gotta stay in here with my voice. My sultry deep voice. I don't like ASMR. I feel like I could do ASMR, but that's a topic for like 2 years from now, probably. Uh, the future. I didn't have transitions on this slide. Fuck. I think I want to try to like conglomerate a panel topic about 3D printing for Offkai next year. I think, like I mentioned earlier about that merch panel, I think this is a space that is very untapped for like the small time hobby even, or like even regular streamers out there. Like 3D printing for like little trinkets, little merch things. I know there's we talked about Funko Pops earlier and like landfills, but I don't know when it's interpersonal, um, and not like super corporate. I think that's like your sweet spot where that's like more endearing and like there's it's just like making gifts for people. It's like if you painted something for someone, right? To like some extent, maybe not the same, but um, micro merch is super cool. Having custom stuff feels so much more meaningful than 100 acrylic keychains. Yeah, that's like kind of thought I had, and I don't want to like denigrate or put down on um the acrylic keychains and acrylic in general, and like the merch vendors. But at the same time, it's like you it's a Star Trek fabricator in your house, right? And even if it's not in your house, there's like businesses out there that will accept like your 3D model on whatever you've modeled and print that for you at cost, right? And that's like really powerful. Like I said, like I was talking about earlier, like no dyes, no injection molds, you gotta custom make, like none of that. 300 cigarettes. Yes. Venerak gets it. Right. And honestly, if you're printing like resin, you're getting the amount of carcinogens that 300 cigarettes will get you, right? It's great. No, don't actually don't inhale the resin fumes. God, you will actually die. Yeah, so I'm gonna, and we got a lot of time, right? But I want to start planning this and see what we can do. I'd want to keep it like kind of maybe not high level, but basically like talk about how approachable it is, and like I really would want to leave it open for a lot of QA, just like people like to ask stuff, because like I think that's again it's like that interpersonal stuff, actually talking, literally talking to someone. I like keychains just when there are only 5 different kinds of objects in the artist alley, then anything else really stands out. Yeah, because like it's the thing about how acrylics can be easily cut into shape, but making something with different depth, different geometry, different intricacies, that's a lot harder. Like, what merch company is going to print or like make a what's a good thing? What's a good thing? A very hollow lattice structured, I don't know, fucking nonagon, right? I'm thinking of Gizzard still. No one. No one's gonna do that. But I can put that on my printer and have it done in like an hour, and maybe probably like a bunch of them. And that's awesome. That's awesome. I inhaled a room cloud yesterday. What is a room cloud? You gotta elaborate on that. But if it was good, I'm glad. um, yeah, a lot of thought into it, a lot of QA. I was initially also thinking like, can I ship my printer to California? I think that would actually be a huge pain in the ass and not worthwhile. Oh, rum. Okay. I was thinking like you said room, and I was like, rheumatoid arthritis? That's not good to inhale. Um, yeah, and I would love to do this with someone. Like I know Jake. I mean, Jake's a maker, right? And I think it'd be cool to like have someone else on the panel that like has done some of this stuff. So I'm gonna talk with him about it. Probably be cheaper just to buy a printer and bring it to Offkai. Probably be cheaper to like buy a printer at Offkai. There's an H in French. It'd be super cool though if you could do live printing on demand. Like I saw one artist with a button press. Yeah, it's harder with printing. I would say just because of intricacies. If you're printing something like very simple with one filament, that would actually be fast. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a 10, like a relatively small, like 10 layers, maybe 15 layers, on filling a print bed with something that's like under 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes probably. Um, so like, yeah, it would be cool, but like, I'm just wondering like, what would you do? My crazy sicko mode idea, I don't know the details of 3D printing. Yeah, yeah, no, it's all good. It depends. Like, it depends on what you're printing and how big it is. That's like your kind of time constraint. For example, can I go back slides here? For example, this, right? Verisimila's logo. This was I actually have a draft of it somewhere. How big are you? This is like a radius, or sorry, a diameter of maybe just under 2 inches, I think. And this took like 15 minutes to print, right? And it's not that thick. Can I count the layers on this? No, it's too perfect and beautiful. But yeah, like 15 minutes for this. But if you filled like a print bed with these, that only adds probably like another couple minutes, right? Yeah, J creates. Buying a dozen 3D printers with other creators and trying to create a big collage. Oh shit. Lots of small badges, clicking into place, clicking the other badges. That would be pretty wild. That would be pretty wild. But yeah, my sicko mode idea, and you're kind of in the same vein, Zully, was like, again, I don't know how much I want to do merch, like as in like selling things, but like a merch booth where you had like four, um, I don't know what the fastest printer on the market is right now, like in terms of like print speed. It might be a Prusa if you like overclock it. But having like four printers and like doing stuff on demand. And like having also someone like 3D modeling things on demand that are like simple geometries. And then just throwing them into the slicer. But that would be wild. That would be like, and also like I'd worry about like lines and because people would like want to just like hang around and watch probably. But also like if you like make requests and like there's a queue or something, I don't know. That sort of thing is really more reserved for like actually like the 3D printing conventions that happen. Not Offkai, but still a fun idea, you know. Let me get back over here. And yeah, I had what was that Solar CritterCon again? Yeah, there's open sauce. That one's like broad. That one's like not focused on anything in particular. I don't think. I think it's just like, do you make cool things? Are you an engineer, right? Um, oh my neck, Jesus. Oh, loosen up. But then I know there are like ones dedicated to 3D printing. I don't remember the name of them. And that's actually something that would be interesting to go to. I probably gotta look into that. And yeah. But yeah, I think that would be fun. I think it'd be fun to do it with someone who's also like a bit of a maker, to some degree. And then also something I noticed, and it makes sense at Offkai, is there were some people who, and there's nothing wrong with this, mind you, some people who preferred to have their badges turned around so their name wasn't visible, right? I thought about that and I was like, huh, it would be really easy, and I'm gonna actually do this probably like in a few weeks, once things settle down here. Really easy to model a little cover that either clamps or like kind of fastens on to like the badge that has a little sliding door on it. Basically like a camera cover, right? You know those covers you put on your camera because the government's spying on you. One of those, but for your badge, and it would affix over top of the name tag, right? So I'm gonna do that, and it should be easily resizable too, because I don't know if badges have a standard size at all these conventions. Like, I have it in front of me. It's like, I don't know how big this is. I have my calipers. Can I measure this? How big is this? Are you inches and yeah. It's about 6 inches by probably what, 4 is my guess. 6 inches by actually a little less. Yeah, it's about 6 by 4. I don't know if that's a standard or not, but like it probably varies a little bit. But even so, like I had an idea of it either being slotted on the side or like even like a light. I feel like you wouldn't want to use an adhesive. Yeah, I don't know. It'll depend on like where the name is, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. I think it might be cool. The other badge I had was 6 by 4.5. Yeah, okay. They would appreciate this sort of thing. There are quite a few YouTubers that attend in secret. Okay, yeah. I figured that was the case. Also, hi Maridine, hi. Look, man, good to see you. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna try to I'm well, not try, sorry, I'm going to model that and kind of prototype it out. It's a cute emote. Um, and it's one of those things where like it probably is like easily resizable in the slicer as well. Just either stretch or widen. Depending. The fixture point will be the tricky part because like I wouldn't want it to be adhesive. And I think maybe a clamp method would work with like a simple screw. Um, I have to figure out how to model a screw. I know there's a screw modifier in Blender. I have never used it, but I think that would work. Or like I'd have to get like advanced with like a what's the word? Not a positive spring tension, something like that. So like it kind of just like you like pull it apart and like it clamps. A lot of ideas here, but I'm gonna work on that. What was my thank you? Oh fuck, spoilers. Why do I have a blank slide? The fuck? I think this was. I think I meant to like thank everyone that I saw. I think this is what I was meant to do here. TSG. No, shh. Spoilers. Vasher. Spoilers. We're not there yet. Let me hold on. Let me move Discord up. I gotta read off names. I think I'm gonna read off names. Yeah, just like gigantic thank you to like everyone who I saw who was super nice. Not that I expect anyone to be mean. Someone be mean to me next time you see me. Just like shake things up. Uh, it was just so nice to meet all of you, and I just loved hanging out, and I want to hang out more online and in the real. The real is always good. Always like feels the more personable, right? Yeah, Venerak, you're the designated angry person now. If you when you see me for the first time, you need to like slap me or something. Not actually, but yeah, like so many cool people. I'm always angry. I didn't mention probably like I'm just gonna read names. I'm just gonna read names. You got Montes, Alpin, Bad Cop, met Bad Cop, Exodrifter, Forrest, Fluffy. Sorry, it's not you in there. It's but Hazmat, Anari, Jam. I met Jams Virtual. He was really cool. He was sweet. Jazzahal, Kiri, Lane, VT, Lala, Clonk, Owen Aeon. Owen Aeon was very fun to hang out with. I talked with him a few times, making a note to remember. Yeah. PG Kamai, Fizzbuzz. What's up, Fizzbuzz? Prod was such a joy to talk with, hang out with. Rat Cousin, Cat Deer Snooze, Steel Shield, who was in earlier. It was good to see him again. Saw him at Magfest for the first time. Utter Near was cool to talk to. We talked about like some engineering stuff a little bit. And that he wants to get into like the printing. Coffeetron, I didn't get to see too much of, but they were at dinner with us for QBQ. He was very nice. Uh, Chrono Zero, who I think he's known around here. Um, Very nice. Hung out with them at like the Guild House. Uh, Diamantis, I think is their name. I it was funny. I said I introduced myself on the last day, but I was like, I know who you are. I just never said hi. Sorry. But, Kari Chari, Mog was cool to see. Paz, Vasher, of course, Vasher. It's good to see as well. There's only like three people in our whole group I actually don't think I actually interacted with. Um, which is actually pretty good. I expected it to be higher. But yes, those are my very quick and less longer than they should be. Thank yous to all the folks. And thank all of you, of course. Everyone here, the fellas. I'm so blessed to be surrounded by so many cool people, so many creative people, so many nice people. And it's just good. It's just good. I don't want to drag it out. I don't know how else to say it, right? Uh but we're not done. There's still what fucking month is it? It's June. There's still 6 months left. There's still 6 months left in the year. And one of those months is October. Fellas, one of those months is October. TwitchCon. October 17 to 19. I already reserved my hotel, which if you're considering going, you actually probably should too, because a lot of them are booked already. Unless you're okay with like driving a mile to the convention center. But yes, I'm gonna go. Would ask if you do no effort November for some reason. No effort November. What is that? I know no shave November. And I know no nut November. And also non-stop nut November. People really like nuts in November, you know? But me though, I don't know. I can't eat cashews every day in November. That's like kind of excessive. Or even peanuts. Those are legumes, right? Ooh. But yes, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go to this. I'm gonna be there from the 16th to the 20th. That was my booking date. I haven't booked a flight yet, which you're probably thinking, Taimisi, that is that is 4 months away. Why? That's only 4 months away? Wait. That's fucked up. I forgot how to count. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's insane. I thought October was like 7 months away. So soon? Actually, yeah. Well, okay. Well, I don't know. We started planning Offkai pretty far in advance too. I guess it's not too bad for me to have already done the same here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go. It's in San Diego. I hope it's a good time. I heard from Mod and Klonk that it was like fine, but like Offkai, if you have a big contingent of people it's just a fun hangout, right? It's a fun hangout where you spend thousands of dollars on lodging and food. And that's good. Maybe. I don't know. And yes, we as you see it, it's quite ominous. I gave it a color this time. We have Twitch Small Group 2025. It already exists. It already exists. Jesus Christ. It's approaching. It's here. Small, yeah, I'm keeping the small, we keep it small around here. We're a bunch of fellows, And that's fine. That's all fine. No, I'm gonna keep that bit running, honestly. I think it's too good. Oh, well, with that, that concludes the PowerPoint. Yeah, that's it. But there's more. A small bit. There's more. Now, okay, I'm gonna turn this on. Are we gonna see my whole ass face? Am I about to dox myself? Am I gonna dox myself? No, I turned the cover on, didn't I? Stars. Can't wait for people to be released from the yoke of capitalism and just go to Japan for the same 2 weeks. That would be cool, actually. Now you mention it. Yeah, you're seeing static from my camera cover. What is in frame right now? Hold on. Oh. Oh my god, is that? Whoa. Whoa, that's a real boy. That's a real guy out here. So So that concludes the PowerPoint. We're gonna do hand cam. We're gonna do hand cam. Yo. Yeah, I'm a flush tuber. You guys didn't know that, but it's real. Yeah, so I have a bunch of crap to the left of me. I say crap. Crap endearingly, right? It's a bunch of nonsense. We're just gonna like go over all the stuff I got from the con. Because there's a lot. There's a lot. It's mostly business cards, but even then, like the art on them is so cool. It's like, why not show it off and like give you guys someone to look at? What do I fucking start with though? Mickey Noon? Yeah, the Mickey Noon dust mat that don't pay attention to any stains on it because I'm a messy eater sometimes. I want to see Prod's one. Oh yes, hers was so cool. And I already scanned the QR code on it. It's one time use, all right? So don't even think about it. All right. I think we just start with the badge actually. So this was my badge after the conflagration. We got stickers all over it. So let's start on here. Yeah, I'll explain the QR code in a bit when we get there, Venerak. It was really cool. So we got Salad Forest on here. We got a sticker from them. This was one of the VTuber Symphony. Oh, do I want to play? No, hold on. We gotta like. I'm doing this out of order. What's the thing I want to do? I'll do this after so we can actually do the bit. I had a bit. He has a bit. Um, this is one of the people from the VTuber Symphony Orchestra, if I remember right. I forget her name, but I think I have a card, so we'll probably match them. Um, yeah, we're yapping. Bodega Rat. I got this from her. Very cute, like just silly. I don't know what you call this, like rendition of her rat avatar, not avatar. They have a name. I'm not a huge watcher, but I'm forgetting, unfortunately. They're kind of hidden, but thank you, Vasher, for these stickers. They're so good. It's Mr. Green back here, right? These came out beautifully, and I really thank you for giving me one. We got Cat Deer Snooze. His stickers are very pretty. This was like, I wish I didn't cover it, but like you end up like covering this thing with stickers. It's really well done. And then Almontis does he was doing like on the spot like calligraphy. So I got my name tag. Uh the better Offkai name tag, you know, on here. And then I have a lot of these ribbons. I didn't put all of them on here because it's obnoxious to like have 1,000 going off like into the ether. Clonk did a ribbon. Let me bring this in. That's just all L's. I think he said for next time he wants to like replace the last couple down here with like colon Q. So it's just like a billion L's and then colon Q. What else? This is Choco Jax's ribbon. I bought one of her acrylics and I got one of these. Just the Offkai, you know, general ribbon. And this is Fluffy. Fluck. Fluffy's ribbon, little Kichikawa. It's really cute. Yeah, the F down here got a little cut off. But I have more of these. I have a bunch more. And the ribbon's pretty nice. Oh, and of course, I did keep 2 of these for myself, right? Prod and Lala. I didn't bring these with me. I wasn't wearing them, but I had them at home still, so I threw them on here. And I think this is actually this one's like the alternative I did. I think this darker green is actually what I used for the ribbon part, and so like they're swapped. But I printed this just to be like, does this look better? I don't think it looks better. I think the other way around is still good. But yeah, I just kept that as like a little test. This is my badge. That's my badge. That's my swag. see what else we got over here. We got a lot of stuff. So we gotta do the bit first, because I'm gonna... Because I own a CD player. It's gonna reflect my literal face into here. The L:"Q DVD? What? What? What is this? I don't even know what's on this. Well, I kind of do. Um, yeah, Vendorek. He made, I don't know how many of these he made, but he made like more than 10. Yeah, it's like it's a cam rip. Yeah, hold on, let me read this. Enter a world of enthralling action humor. Does this rotate? Oh, it's on the fucking edge. Okay. The strong gameplay countenance of... I'm so burpy. What is happening? The strong gameplay countenance of L:"Q beckon us into new era of televised broadcast signals. L:"Q and friends speak back to you from this new release. Personal antidote, admirable talenting saying of this. Is this becoming nonsense? Try to envision these festivities and share your amazement. All together, we must move forward out of position and iniquity into old loving kindness. And of course, we got Big Dog. You guys know Big Dog, right? We got, I don't know what's down here. We got Reddit. Why is there Reddit on here? I didn't notice that initially. What the hell? And then we got the man himself, and of course, this was the boon of being in the real. Signed by Mod and Clonk with the little green. It's Mr. Green. Drawn impeccably, I would say. You know, let's be honest here. And so, what I'm gonna do, this is worth a William for sure. I think so. Let me pop this in. Let's pop this in here. All right. Let's see, where's my mouse? Are you gonna load? For some reason, the CD player takes like a moment to actually load up. Come on. Come on. There it is. Let's see here. Video. And then these are all numbered. All right. Should be able to hear it. Let me know if it's too quiet. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Let me actually pull this up on the screen. We hear? Okay. All right, there we go. Excellent. What the hell is this? I don't know. All right, we're gonna leave this here. There we go. We're okay. we're live streaming a cam rip of Clonk's stream. Oh my god. Yeah, let me know if it's like louder than I am and I'll adjust it. It looks okay on the meter. Ain't no way. Yeah, I don't even know what stream this was. Like, I think this was... No, this wasn't before my time, because that intro screen... No, it sounds good? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I turned the Spotify off. Alright. So yeah, we have a little bit of a live thing going here, so this is good. Can I click out of my selections? Alright, perfect. It's Gorilla Stream 1. You say that like I know what that means, and I don't. That's fine. Alright, so we got that playing. We'll just keep going. So we got a big, I don't know either. That's the charm of it. So we got a big booklet that was pretty cool. And this is like the big schedule thing. A nice map. This map, sorry, this map was actually helpful. Magfest, and I know the Gaylord Resort is like really big and confusing. Magfest's map was like themed around. Oh, we're gonna get an ad break. I have to like actually pause this. Anyway, I'll talk about Magfest for a second. Magfest map was actually themed around like the Sonic, right, that they were doing because it was like Sonic themed or like retro themed, and it was so hard to read and like utterly unhelpful. But this was actually really good, you know. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. A lot of like just you got the vendor hall, um, and then like all the different tables, and then whoa. All right, we'll skip past that. That was the buy market, and then just like the schedule. This was like really helpful. Um, with like some of their events they were doing, the cards that we got. A lot of good stuff in here. A lot of good information. Actually, I never really flipped through this, but all right, we got an ad, so I'm just gonna pause this and then we'll be back because I don't want you guys to miss this. This like this is a once in a lifetime, screening of Gorilla Stream 1, you know? So we'll be back in like 3 minutes after the ad break. And I'll see you then. Hi. Welcome in, Liquid Cake. Good to see ya. Yeah, sorry, we like went to ads right as you joined. Gosh, do you, like, do you want me to spin you up on what the hell you're watching and hearing? My clunk? What the fuck? This sounds horrible. This quality of this is horrible. It's actually a little loud for me. So I'm gonna turn that down to 70 for myself. Yeah, look, okay, we're doing Offkai like recap. We're doing the hand cam segment on the things we got. So I'm gonna just like pull stuff out of these boxes I have and to show off what I got, you know. So I printed this also. This was overkill for bringing stuff to Offkai, I think. This like crazy box I printed. I didn't design this. I just printed it, and like it clasps. Come on, together. It's pretty good though. Really strong. So under near, which can we do the thing? I'm gonna try to shout out people like as we go through. Yeah, fish. Yeah, I love the packaging on this. I commented on it. I was like, "Ooh, thick." Under near is cool. I got to meet him, and he did little like pet rocks. This is a real rock. Like this isn't like clay or something. It's like a real painted purple rock. Oh, he signed them too. I actually didn't even notice that. That's so cool. Look at that. Ah, that's cute. I gotta put this somewhere. He apparently had like 40 of these, which obviously like, they're heavy. They're heavy, so it's like that's a lot of weight to carry around. Put that aside. Let's see. Lala, who I shouted earlier. Lala gave me a bag of these. These are pens. These are fish pens. I think I have like 15 of them, which I don't know what to do with that many fish pens. I might like start bringing them to work, like when I go to the office, and like just leave them out. And have someone be like, "Who is leaving all these fish pens around?" I'm turning clonk down more. This needs to be like minute background noise. Hold on. It's probably an early clonk stream, no friend. Use them until they're used up. Yeah, I don't know how much ink are actually in these. Yeah, I want him to be like really quiet background noise. They're moving the cam. What the fuck? Sounds like a TV running in the background. Okay, perfect, perfect. That's what I'm going for. Yeah. Yo, Jazzahol? Yo. Yeah, so I got little fish pens from Lala. They're actually really pretty. Um, little novelty. I dig it. I dig it. Let's see. Oh, these aren't merch. I just like took these off my badge. I had these. I had these on my my lanyard throughout the event. And I think only two people asked me where I get my tin fish, and they were not strangers. They were they were known parties, but it was still good. I know Shindig's commented on this one. He was like, Team Dean? We hate Team Dean, but it was funny. I was trying to represent my weird fish habits. Um, I don't know this person necessarily. This is Hamela Hampter. This was a little giving the finger, I guess. That's cool. Um, this was on one of the tables outside the industry area, where people just leave stuff you can like grab and pick up like cards and whatnot. And like if you're leaving pins out, like yeah, I'm gonna take a pin. Why not? It's free, so it's cute. I like it. Little hamster person. Let's see. Oh, this was so well done. Again, this is Lala. I think I remember a prod drew these for her. Her model. It's so good. It's so good. It's on like little thin plastic, and I think it was like ironed on or something. It's got a little texture to it. A little keychain. Like this is so good. I was so happy to get one of these. She made a lot of them too. Let's see here. We got Choco Jacks. God, this is shiny. Little keychain from her. I picked this up at her booth. I like the little tassel it's got. It's really cool. Um, really well done. I like it's cute. She's hanging right, by like the scruff. It's cute. Very good art. I know we were talking about acrylics earlier. Like it's really good. They're really good. Like art pieces, little merch pieces. So nothing wrong with them. I just have grander ideas. All right. So we got a stack of nonsense in this box over here. We're gonna try to like organize this in some manner. So this was free. This was from the Elgato booth. I I kind of harassed one of the Elgato guys a little bit. Um Not in a bad way, but I was asking them about their Linux support, and we had we had a good conversation, but I was like, hey, like, how's it going? I've seen your products. I heard like Linux support like isn't like super great. Like, where have you guys like made that better in the last few years? And the guy was like, no. He was like, no, not really. Um, did they just say no? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And I was like, yeah, I get it, as like, you're a business and you can't like, put all these resources towards like the three people that use Linux and stream, right? But we started talking about like wrappers and stuff. Actually, I did ask a good question, I think, about like, hey, do you know like if any of your drivers or software um work via like wine or proton? And the answer was probably not. But they probably didn't actually know, which is fine. uh, um yeah, but they were giving these away for free, and it's a really nice pin. So yeah, of course I'm gonna grab one. It's exclusive. It's exclusive. Yes. I've never tried to use a device via proton. Wonder how well that works. um oh yeah, you're right, it's the device. Yeah, I guess drivers aren't obviously a program in the traditional sense, so yeah, I don't know how that would work. Unless the driver is just like bundled with the software, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, still cool. Forest. We got salad forest pin. Actually, oh, hold on. We can do the thing.
Hi. Hi.
God, mod audio scare. What the hell?
Oh no.
It's
Wait,
like
what's
in
the
my
next
ears.
question? Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Can we do this?
Enjoy the show.
No, it's too big. Salad. What? Forest. What the fuck? What the fuck, Forest? Hi, welcome, Bright. Welcome, Malphon. It's too big. Oh, this is a travesty. I can't put this chain through. Ah, damn it. Actually, it's probably supposed to be one of these. It's supposed to be a chain link, probably. Oh yeah, radiate. That's okay. I'll yell at them later. No, I won't actually yell at them. It's fine. I don't know. I feel like things like use these though. Wow, much like IRL. Okay. Okay, mouth. Walking around with your goddamn. Look how cute this is. It's the pool toy. It's Forest. It's really good. Um, it's not on both sides, but like, oh, it's cute. It's really cute. I don't know what's up with acrylics and like having this protective film on them that's like impossible to take off, but like it was so hard to get that off of this. But I will cherish this. I gotta find like something to hang it with though. I need another lozenge. I'm like lozenge maxing right now. Yeah, hi Malphon. Hope your work was good. We're in the hand cam segment. We're also watching. Where's the DVD case? Is you put porn? What? We're watching the L colon Q cam rip. Like he made actual CDs, and I got one. It's also signed, but it's in the player, so I can't pull it down and show it. So yeah, that's gonna be our background noise for the next like hour. And we're just showing off. Is this mod recording a stream? I mean, I don't know, they just set up. Wait, actually, no, this was their house. No, it's just like they set up a camera. Wait, they're talking in the room. This is crazy. This is insane. So who gave it to you? Oh, Mod and Clonk, because they were at Mag or not Magfest, Offkai. Yeah, we hung out. Yeah, this was the thing he made. Instead of doing like GBA carts this time, they made a cam rip of a stream. It's good. So we got more stickers. We got a lot of stickers on the top of this, I think. Shout out Silent Hill 3, I guess. I don't know. This was from Jam's Virtual. He didn't elaborate on why he printed these like a while back, but yeah, Silent Hill 3 sticker, I guess. We got Snack Studio. I gotta put this on my computer. There's a little too big to put on my badge, I think. But yeah, the Snack Studio sticker from Kiri, really good, really well done. Love it, love it. The big Jams Virtual sticker, very cool, very nice material. I don't know what they do on these. It's like it feels good though. And then he had these. These are super cute. Look at this teeny tiny little business card. I don't know if you can't read that. It's so tiny. And it's got a little QR code in the back. Thank you very much. It's really nice. I like unique cards like this, or like either they're tiny, or they're like a weird shape. Yeah, love it. It's James. Another sticker from Clonk. This is his logo. I believe oh damn it, I'm forgetting their name. The artist that did this art. Really good, really cool. It's like popping out of the computer in the back. I gotta put this on something. I got a little Chikawa. This was from Verismilla, if I remember right. She had like a bag of these. I just grabbed one. Must broke. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mel. Yeah. Really, really good art. Really, really stellar. Um, yeah, got a little crab Chikawa. It was cute. I don't remember who I got this from. I got a locked in sticker. I gotta put this on something. I don't know. I need to buy a laptop if I want to do like a panel next year. So I wonder if I like reserve all of these to slap on that. Well, we'll see. I might do that. Throw them in my safe upstairs or something. I think I got handed this. I'll put all this on the piano. That'd be good. I usually put stickers on my computer case. But I don't know. I feel like if I get a laptop, I want to do that, especially if it's like one for like, you know, stream things. I think I got handed this. I don't remember what the person looked like, so I'm not putting a face to it. But this was, I guess, Yatano Hakuya. I don't know them, but I'm gonna check out like all these people that I don't know after this. It's a very good sticker, very cute, good design. This beautiful, this beautiful pin. Uh, yeah. Who did you pull from the prod gotcha? By the way, we will get there. We will get there. That's like kind of on the bottom actually. Um, this really pretty pin I got from Julie. Let's see here. Is there a thing on this? No. I tried to like tip her because I don't know if I should say this on the live. I I understand pricing things is hard, but I feel like sometimes artists like kind of undersell things. I think this should have cost more than it did. I'll leave it at that. And it's so good. It's so good. It's high quality. It's like good metal. It's very pretty. It's sparkly. It's really good. I did not hear about Julie until this convention, and I checked her out. Her stream is crazy. It's like all hand paint. It's hand done watercolor that she scans and builds together as like the stream art. Yeah, let me this is weird. I'm gonna fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna I think I remember her name. It's Julie. Is it two or three E's? Hold on, I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up. Yes, I got that right. I'm gonna shout her out because her art's great. Her panel is great. Her stream is cool. I've never caught it. I've never caught it live, but after this, I'm gonna keep an eye out. It's just so cute. It's just so cozy and fun and very creative. Like that is such a like a nice art style or medium to use for this sort of thing. I love it. So this was one of the people from the symphony orchestra. That's hard to see on here, but it's VTuber Symphony Orchestra on here, and really nice card, like really nice. Like it's kind of raised on here. It's black, like dark black, like piano background. And this was yeah, so VTuber Symphony, yeah, some contact information that's public. I am sure. I'm gonna check this group of people out because I met like a group of them. I don't know if all of them, but like there's like five people I met. They're a part of it. We'll be listening to making food. Enjoy your food, Malfun. Drink some more water. All right, what else? Another Curie, right? Curie Artemis, Curie's card. Snick Studio, of course. Shout out Curie earlier. Very cool. Snake Studio is great. Her stream's great. Give her a follow. I think it. Sorry, I keep like putting this out of frame. Graphics program, VTuber, streamer. Yeah, the Snake Monster. It's great. It's great. Really good card. Most of these are going to be the Oompies on the top here, but we gotta show it off because again, even like even if you know the person, like the art on all of these is like really stellar. So we got Lala, of course, Miss, no, not Miss, but Lala Amanita, right? Good art, good honor here. I love the back of this actually. Like this is her, you know, her, her name logo, but like the back of this, I love how stylized it is. And I think Salad, I think Forrest might have had a hand in making this. I don't remember. I have to double check. Yeah, just her Twitch, and then just like this road with the mushrooms. It's really cool. It gives a vibe of something. I can't pinpoint, but I like it a lot. We got Exo's card, Exo Drifter. Can we shout out Exo Drifter? Can we shout out Exo Drifter? Exo Drifter is working on a game right now called No Signal. It's like a point and click. I don't know, it's puzzle, but like space based game. Wait a minute. Channel you're showing does not exist. How did she? Again, I wish there was a search. How do you spell the name? Underscore. Oh, is it? Oh, they're live right now. That's fine. I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna do it anyways. Yes, thank you both. I always forget. I always forget when people have underscores in their name. Yeah, it was super cool to meet her. It was fun to hang out. We played a card game called Scout for a bit on one of the nights. You faithful of the underscore, yeah. You too, Mary. I don't want to show the back of this because it has real name, and so I will not. Even if that is allowed to be public. Um, I will be respectful. But yeah, really cool to meet them. Really cool card. I love the design. Like it's nice. Oh, you know him. You know this fella. Salad Forest on here, out here, playing baseball. Nah, great little card. Great little card. Yeah, and then this is like they're kind of geographic, right? They have a little bit of a GIS background. And I think this looks very much like the I know it's their face, obviously. But it looks very much like the I forget what it's called. There's a map you can load up in like your console, and it's all ASCII, right? And it's real, like it's a real map. Like it's you can actually use it. That's what this reminds me of. I think that might be the intent. Like a metro map. Yeah, it's definitely mapping adjacent, I think. Just on look, you know. Or I'm wrong and it's not, but it's art. You can interpret art. I know, really good card. Salad and Lala brought like 1,000 cards, and the it was so funny. They were like constantly just asking people, "Hey, you want a card?" After they've already gotten like a card from them. um, it was really funny. Oh my gosh, Rat Cousin. I shouted them earlier. Rat Cousin. This card, let me bring it closer, is nuts. I know I can't get the focus right. It's just all this. So this is him. I won't say his name, even though but he's like, his face is out there. He's okay with that. So this is actually him. Um, and like he's in like shorts and like you can't see it. There's like a crucified rat on his chest on like a cross necklace, and you got word art, and you got him, and like I don't know what the fuck he's standing in front of like a mansion. It's all over the place. It's so good. um, yeah, there's his model, his QR code. I don't know where the QR code leads. I wonder if it actually leads to his Twitch channel or if it's like something silly. I'm gonna check that later probably. Unless someone wants to, so if someone wants to scan it right now, I'll hold it up for a few seconds. So that's probably out of focus. All right. Oh my gosh, just picking this up, it feels crazy. Owen Aeon, friend of you got it, hell yeah. He was a friend of Lala's, who got brought into the OSC group. Linktree, okay, not that silly. I'm a little disappointed actually, but no, that makes sense. Owen was really cool. He's the the Catboy racing VTuber, I think is what his tagline was. He was very cool. Yeah, your sparkly racing cat. He was really cool to hang out with. Oh, and he signed it. I forgot. We did a little bit of signing on some of the things, not a lot, but a couple. But yeah, and like the raised lettering up here. I'm like we're doing like business card review, honestly. And like the paper is like it's like soft to the touch. It's crazy. I gotta get business cards like this. I also gotta sneeze. It went to okay, yeah, yeah. It was their link tree. Man, yeah, link trees are really good. I think that's excuse me. I think that's like the play. As you can. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's like depends on your style, I guess, because you can just like have all your ads on here with your symbols, but having them all in one place and you just click on them is probably better to some extent. We got Cat Deer Snooze. His cards are so good. I'm gonna say that about every card because they are. They're all so good. You can kind of tell it's got like a little bit of sparkle to it. A really cute design, really well done. And then not much on the back. It's just kind of simple. And I like that. I like that a lot. And you probably can't read it, but it says, and and for you who have known love, be well. I love it. I love it. Are we doing the American Psycho bit here? A little bit. My God, off the off white coloring, the the raised letters. Jesus Christ. It's bone. It's bone. Yeah, the tasteful thickness of it. I would say this one is pretty tastefully thick. All right. Sorry, I'm chewing my lozenge up. We got Z. Cannot pronounce their name right. Zarethia bags. Stream fresh. She was cool. She was cool to meet. I think she won. She won the Shindigs, King of the Hill. Sorry, spoilers, but um, it was cool to meet them. Really nice card. Again, QR code on here. Probably also goes to Linktree. Yeah, I haven't checked them out. I mean to. I mean to check out all these new people we've seen on here. Jocko Jacks, you know them, probably. um, all their sites, their store. I got their, their pin over here. Their not pin badge. I don't know who this is because this isn't her, but I do like this. This anime character eating in and out, and also like working it in and out. Also, this is like very soft material, also, which is nice. And I got one of her cards as well, like a trading card. The one who barks, cruel ruthless creature, don't let her enter your home. Really pretty, really well done. And it's also a business card too. And it's like I was talking about earlier. It's not a V card. It's not the V card brand. It's like something custom. I think they did. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so it's not near the bottom. Okay, this is like kind of at the coup de grace, I would say. Actually, let me take this out of the sleeve. So this is what I pulled. This is Prod. This is Prodsy Pods card. I forget what is this one? They have yeah, I love it. I got object. You pulled the prod card. You got the 10 viewers. Yes. Yes, we did. Yeah, so we got object, and this has like this is like the actually fuck me. Is this a nonagon? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's a decagon. It's 10. Yeah. Uh was only one card per person in the gotcha. Yeah, so she only did one card per person. That was the whole concept. And then I think they did 140 cards. And all of them were different. All of them were different. I was on card 13. Hell yeah. Yeah, they were saying they were trying to look at this. They were like, "Are you on this Taimisi?" And I don't think I am, unless I'm whatever this like ground thing is. That's fine. They just thought I might have been, but yeah, just I think this is a common. Yeah, on my favorite object, 40 out of 104. Am I on it? I don't know, because like, let me think. So we got it's a little hard to see. That's Yellowberry. I don't know who that is. That's Clonk. I don't know who the rest is. Yeah, I don't think so, Malf. Yeah, I don't I the symbology is like I'm kind of losing a little bit of it. I don't quite know who everyone on here is. But yeah, these cards are really sick. All done by Prod. I don't think I have a symbol I'd really be able to use. Yeah, maybe. They're like kind of I don't know what to call this, like braided. Like there's a texture to it, right? Um, we got the back, like the design, the QR code, which has already been used, I should say. The QR code. So this is cool. This gives you, it brings you to a site. You can actually scan it and I'll take you there probably and probably say it's invalid. Um, I recall Prod talking about drawing things in a hurry for Offkai. Lower circle complete. Ah. Yeah, so this took you to a site on their domain that they made. I think it was card 79. Cool people me. Oh, nice. And what you do is you scan it and you put your username in and you get a custom icon, or sorry, a custom cursor on their gizmo. A custom, I think they're all unique, probably. Maybe. I don't know actually. Um so like when you click on the screen, it'll be different and they're all like the what is it called? Exclusive Offkai cursors. This like whole thing was like crazy. I didn't know this. Like I knew about the Tamagotchi thing they were trying to do. That didn't, get finished, which is fair. Like that's a crazy thing to do in such a short amount of time. But to get this done also is like, goddamn, this is like crazy creative. I love it. I love it. I knew about the cards. They told me because I wasn't attending. Ah, I did it all. I did not know it all. I was not. I was not privy. Basilia. Whoa. Uh, we got Primogen now on Clonk. Oh, he gone. So, with the check-in, a badge check-in, they gave out like a pack of cards for the con. So everyone got like different stuff. But yeah, so like this is like the con mascot. What is their name? Is there a name on this? No. Well, anyway, they do have a name. But we got a bunch of people on here. Most of them I don't actually know. Like Akiko, Otaku, I don't know you. Toma, I don't know. Snuffy's the only one I know by name. But yeah, these are nice. These are nice cards. It's cool that they did that. Cards are becoming like the big thing again, or now. Wow, there's some honkers. Yeah, a little bit. A lot of people, and you see on the top there, there's 71 of these. I don't know if there were any like SSRs or like SRs or whatever. There might have been. But people were like trying to collect all of them or like collect like certain ones. And I know I don't know if it was this person. It was someone with blue hair. There was a trading card table where you could leave. You could leave cards you didn't want. And there was one character with blue hair that there must have been like 40 of them on that table, which kind of makes me feel a little bad that like maybe people didn't want them, but oh no, go. I don't know. All these Offkai stories make it seem like it's smaller than I thought it was. I think it's I think it was bigger than I thought it would be, honestly. It was quite a large contingent of people. We got Bad Cop, sticker from Bad Cop, fishing. I don't know if that's supposed to be Joel or not necessarily, but very good sticker. Only 3,000 people. No, no, 10,000. No, this was over 10,000. So my business card. It is. It is. Hi, Kiri. Yeah, we're just going over all like the stuff we got. We got your business card. Underneath here is like one of your stickers. I'm gonna put on my computer case. 3,000 was last year. Was it only 3,000? I guess that makes sense because it was at a hotel. It was like at a hotel, not a convention center. But yeah, I saw a badge number over 10,000. So there were more than at least 10,000 attendees. I would estimate. It's going quite quickly considering how long it's been going. Yeah, because this is only the fourth year. And if you didn't see Jake's Twitter post, because he's still on Twitter. I'm going to it. He got Jake Create Stuff got badge number 6969. Crazy. Crazy. They didn't even notice. They didn't even notice after they posted it. They're like, they posted it in our, yeah, nice. They posted it in the Offkai small group, and all of us just started saying nice, and they're like, "Why is everyone saying nice?" And then it's like, you got the funny sex number. That's permanently on his account now. That'll be his badge number forever going forward too. Is it? Is it really? Wait, wait. Period. That's crazy. What? Man, I got a lame number. I got like 7724 or some shit. That's awesome. I thought it'd be random. I thought they would just be like in like order of like how you registered. I had the same number on mine as last year. Oh my gosh. I gotta someone's gotta tell him that. I might message him later. That's cool though. That is cool. We got another bodega rat sticker. Very good. They left these on one of the industry tables, so I picked one up because I have the other one on my badge over here. Did I organize all these ribbons correctly? I don't know how I want to go about putting these somewhere because either I stack them all like how you're supposed to, or I don't know. I gotta figure this out. It's like logistically wild. But yeah, a lot of the ribbons I didn't put in my badge because I didn't want like 5 feet of uh ribbon flying about. So we got hazmat on here. I asked. This is what I got from asking a question at one of the panels. You know, I went to a panel. I got was this ribbon, another bodega rat ribbon I got from her. Really cute design. I love the bacon cheese egg and the little rat. This was from Nuna. I think a lot of people know the name. I haven't interfaced with them much at all, but yeah, this is the handling poop ribbon. That's what they called it. Undernear, Undernear's colleague, derogatory. I don't know. I don't know about that. And a bunch of these are ones I also. Oh, sorry, I'm like shrimping a little bit. I got it like off the table. So like I don't know who this is, but you know, super limited edition official um V noise. I guess that's who they are. Ribbon. A Buki enjoyer. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is, but sure. Maybe that's me now. No shrimping. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's difficult out here. It's rough out here. um Vampirates? Odessa? Damn Pirates? Is that a D? Mm. Good little ribbon though, regardless. Certified cardboard box appreciator. Very cute, very cute. Sorry, I'm trying to like angle these so you can kind of see what's going on here. They're all very reflective. Eldra Echo. This person was in our. I only noticed today. Was in our Offkai Discord, and I'd never met them. So I'm gonna have to peep their stuff there. So much so I got two of them. uh, and then I know who that one is. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm never gonna check them out. I'm gonna check out everyone like who I like gotten new cards for. Um, Subasa 83 channel. I picked this up because it's a fish, and it was cute. It was a very cute design. This is another one on the table outside. Oh gosh, we got a lot more to go through. Holy, holy. Let's see, is anything on the bottom here? No. Yeah, so a lot of the rest of these are going to be ones that I strictly picked up from the table because I was like, oh, this is a cool card. I'm gonna check this out. So let me, I'll keep them stacked in my hand. What is this? Uh, well, you read it better on the back. There's no back of this one. Okay. What does this say? Good as is out. Good as is out. Cool design. Cool design. Very metal. Very metal seeming. I grabbed this as like, oh my gosh, ramen. what a cool picture of ramen or drawing of ramen. Anime inspired food art, apparel, accessories. Jenny Lau, public relations. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's making me hungry. Are you about to act up? I think this individual was one of the people from that symphony orchestra who I met at the late nights. Whoop. Yeah, Miet Marzipan. I think they were one of them, which so I'm gonna actually group these together so I don't forget. Very cute design. Marzipan, right? Just like the desserts. Very cute. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me. Oh, Buki. Okay, so that's where I got that ribbon from then. Buki Mara. Buki Mara. Good design. I don't know anything about these people, but like again, good art. Good art. Definitely probably I'm gonna check them all out. Oh, is it vampires? Maybe that's it. Yeah, see, maybe a little bit of the teeth there. Vampire Tedessa, streamer, singer. So yeah, you also might be one of the symphony orchestra people. Yeah, they have albums, like goddamn. So I think they are. So I'm gonna keep that group together. Flip these around. So sorry, I'm like, ugh. My voice is like finally starting to. The lozenges have stopped helping. Azure Sniper, audio mixing, mastering, violinist, also probably part of that group. Very nice card. Ooh, I love the. It's almost like a watermark. Like you can kind of see their silhouette of their model on here. That's very slick. Princess Raska. Oh, I know that person's a chatter. Oh, Azure Sniper. Okay, sick. See, okay, that's the cool thing about all this. Like, there's overlap. There's overlap in all places to some degree. No, that's cool. Princess Raska. Cute little card. A little blushing on the other side. Very good. Very good. Let's see here. Lavi F. Arsai. Arsai? Is that French? Maybe. Maybe. The Alchemist. A lot of XP. A lot of links on here. Man, I know QR cards are excellent, but that is such a tiny QR code. To be fair, it's from Nice Eggy's chat, who's also part of the orchestra. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. For the singer? Yeah. Alchemist guy? Or gal? Are you? Yeah, check that out later. I grabbed this card because I like this logo. I was like, ooh, that's pretty nice. Also, it's like raised a little bit. It's kind of cool. But yeah, Core of Midas. Your computer screen. Unhinged broadcaster. Hi, Time. See how? Hi, chat. How you doing? Doing well. Doing well. Good to see you, Chrono. It was good to meet you at Offkai. It was a pleasure. A pleasure. Sorry, I'm losing my voice at this point in time. Same, same. Yeah, we're just going over. We're going over all the things we've accumulated out here. You know, and of course, we gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing. Hold on, one sec. I can't type quick. I can't type quick. Shout out to Chrono. Follow Chrono. Very cool guy. Doing programming and whatnot out here. But yes, it was a pleasure to meet you and hang out. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I wish we could have done more. We like passed each other a couple times. We got to hang out and play Smash the last day. It was good, and I hope to have many more outings in the future, perhaps. That name rings a bell. Which one, Malf? Core of Midas? I've not heard of them again. Like, thank you for the shout. Of course, of course. We're shouting out everyone today. Frankly, it's like we got it. You got it. Like everyone's just doing such cool stuff. Like how can you not? Where am I? This yeah. I gotta check this out. Like the vibe of this card alone is like speaking to me in a way. So they're all everyone on here is gonna get checked out. But like this one, I was like, where did I get this from? I don't know what this is. It's not a business. Well, it's a business card, but there's no information on it. This was at the card table, the card trade table, um, which I originally thought was like for also putting your business cards down, which I think is why maybe someone put this here. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea who this is at all, but it's a cool design. It's cool artwork. I mean, name aside, fish, right? Name aside, there was a fish, and it's a nicely drawn fish. I don't know. I don't think it's a sardine. I don't think it's a sardine, but yeah, I had to grab this. I was like, yeah, the Goon Squad, G Swaza. I don't know what they're about, but I will find out. I will find out. So this was cool. I was actually really happy to see this. This is Yarny Land. Sorry, I'm like constantly getting out of like frame here. I'm like leaning in a weird way. Um, I popped into their stream a few times. They a while back were doing Dark Souls with their face. They set up, they might even programmed it. Face tracking, like face gesture tracking, and that was how they controlled their character. So like you'd like put your mouth to the left or the right to like move and like blink in a certain way, maybe to do something. It was really well done. It was really fun to watch. Especially because that's unhinged. Yeah, it is. Especially because they're 3D, so like all their face rigging like reflected as well, and it was really cool. And their card is really cute. I love the design, like a flame cat. I don't know what they call themselves. Do they have a? Yeah, see, even this strongest face on Twitch because they were doing that. No, she's cool. She's really cool. I recommend checking her out. I think she was also doing a Offkai recap. If she's still alive. Barloaf, another one of the folks. This was another folk from the orchestra. I'm pretty sure, at least in that gaggle of people. Yeah, original song. And I like the name loaf bread. I like bread. Very good. They were very nice. I think this is another one of those cards I grabbed. Yeah, I grabbed just because it looked really slick. Like look at this. Look at this. It's like it's not holographic, but it's like kind of a similar vein. Like the light change. Night Rose. Very cute little model. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Yeah, another one of these thin guys. Like Jams's card, which is really cool. This is Ray Aftermath. Or no, Red Aftermath, sorry. And I like these little tiny little cards. I thought it was neat, so I picked it up. This one's cool. This person was like rocking it. They had the stapled like this little sticker to it. This is what is this? Koryojo? I can't enunciate. And oh, is that a door slamming in the video? It might have been. Yeah, a little sticker on there. It's cool. It's cute. Although they did put it through the QR code, so that's like maybe a problem. I don't know. Um, yeah, raccoon isekai'd into an ice princess. Well, I mean that's you can be isekai'd into anything, honestly. Snoozy Chew. Well, that a seal tuber. Yo, Malphon. Link them up with Omo. The seal tubers must conglomerate. Cute little card. Omo's competition, yeah, real. They're gonna be out of a job. It might be over. It might be Ohm over. Yam Albit, creator and manager. Cool card, little flowers on here. Kind of look like fall leaves initially. So Ohm over. And yeah, I think they might have also been part of that contingent, given the orchestral nature. This is really nice artwork here. Like the music notes going around, the colors, it's so good. I guess yam, yeah, a yam bat. So yeah, that tracks. Nah, it's cool. This card I grabbed because it's plastic, kind of like mine. I thought it was really neat. It's a Doshi Prime, Cybernetic Nuisance, and VTuber. Got games on here: Final Fantasy, Minecraft, Repo. I had never heard this term before. Um, yeah, it's very shiny. It's gonna reflect my face, probably. Oh, jeez. No, those are on the left side. Okay, I'm gonna put that away. I don't want to reflect some stuff on my walls. Oh boy. Now time, you see, why are you putting work-related things on your walls behind your computer? I don't know. Yeah, cool card, shiny. Very, very neat. Then Subasa, I think I had a pin. Yeah, this is the not pin, a ribbon. The ribbon down here. These are like together on the table, which is smart. Tinkerer and Idol, etc., etc. Nice little card. A little thin, but that's okay. That's okay. It's very good. And man, I don't know if I can show this last one. Not in a like a TOS sense, in a like it was from one of the people from the orchestra, and they gave it to me because I gave them one of the big Joel cards. And she said it was for an upcoming cover, but it doesn't have the name on it, and I also don't recognize the individuals on it. So it's probably fine. But they gave me a signed, like actually signed, little photo of them and the other person they did their song with, I think, which is really sweet. Like again, like people I've never met before, they're like, here's a signed photo of us, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It was very nice. Yes, I got Buki on here and Van what does that say? It's hard for me to read that. No, it was very nice of them. It was very cool. I gotta check them all out. I gotta check them all out. Let's see. So that was all the swag, effectively. All the merch on here. But we got a couple more things actually. No, I think we'll probably stretch. Jesus. And wrap up. Forest. Forrest and I and others, anyone who wanted to like do a room thing, we're supposed to or had an intent to do an Offkai Fish Friday. In fact, this was going to be on Klonk's stream, but he didn't end up streaming on Friday. And then we ended up not doing this either. So Forrest brought me some cans of fish. Because what else would you bring, Time? You see? No, I do appreciate it. It was very thoughtful of them. So these will maybe make an appearance on the live at some point. Who knows? So we got some mackerel and soybean paste by Nisui. This I want this to like be the nail in the coffin for whether or not I actually like mackerel. Because I every time I have it, my only thought is, wow, this is really obnoxiously fishy. Like I attribute things tasting fishy to like game meat being gamey, like if you have like I don't know what is gamey. Venison's not really gamey, but like you kind of know what I'm probably angling at. Kind of fish, handful of loose ammunition, CD Factoria. That's a good one. What else more would you need? Also, this, and if you saw my live notification, I gambled. I didn't check any bags, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my carry-on and see if they allow it in. It got marked, right? So they had to pull my bag aside for additional screening. And the TSA guy pulled it out, looked at it, and then like walked away. And I was watching, and he like I can't probably can't see me do it, but like he took it and was like he took it and like just shook it up next to his ear to like see how much liquid was in here versus like solid mass. And then like handed it to his coworker, and they did the same thing, and they both like nodded, and then they came back to me. I was like, all right. So yeah, the TSA will vibe check your can of fish. And I think I've had this before, but we're gonna try it again. They were fucking with you? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's valid. It's more than 3.5 ounces. It's got liquid in it, so it's like, yeah, I get it. If it got thrown away, I would not have been like devastated. This I've never had before. Tiny tots, sardines, and olive oil. I think they're bristling, so they're tiny, tiny little sardines. So excited to try this. Would be good. Should be. I mean, it's probably just. I don't want to poo-poo on like just normal sardines and olive oil, but like they're just sardines and olive oil. Like they're probably fine. Shiny. Oh, sorry, my chat got scrolled up. And then this is going to be interesting. Fried dace with salted black beans, and you can't really see it well here. Tangerine peel flavor.
Stretching your penis to make it longer and thinner. In case you really want a thinner penis, you can jelk. It's a common thing. What is the action you need to do?
I'm just letting a Clunk's audio play.
Getting really close to the mic. It's kind of like an ASMR type of thing.
He's talking about jelking. That's good. Yes. This will be really interesting. Like just because of this like little side bit here. And I like fried dace. And I was wondering about it. I was like, why is fried dace always served with salted black beans? Every single time. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, that's like the only thing they serve this shit with. So this should be good. Also, it's in a bag, which is weird. It's like a lot in here. I might eat this for dinner actually. I need to make some rice. Do I have anything else? No, I don't. We're about to be in an ad break. So we'll let that run. And then we'll be back. We'll close this out because there's a few things coming up that I want to talk about. Good things. Good things. So we'll go to the break and we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Just in case you were wondering. He knows the rule of threes. 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Then you die. Some people can make it a little longer in the best situations. But the desert heat and having to walk and sweat isn't the best situation to be without water. He figures unless he finds water, this is his last day. His mouth out with a little of the windshield wiper fluid. He waits a while after spitting that little bit out to see if his mouth goes numb or he feels dizzy or something. Has his mouth gone numb? Is it just in his mind? He's not sure. He'll go a little further, and if he still doesn't find water, he'll try drinking some of the fluid. This is Norm MacDonald. Well, you just wait, Steel Shield. You just wait. It takes so long to type these. Exactly. Imagine the effort that was taken to type this out. Reminds me of a joke I should send to the Discord. Well, wait a minute, in case it's the same joke by Bowler Carp 123. You might be familiar. This is a very famous joke. Then he has to face his next harder question. Which way does he go from here? Does he keep walking the same way he was yesterday, assuming he still knows which way that is? Or does he try a new direction? He has no idea what to do. Looking at the hills and dunes around him, he thinks he knows the direction he was heading before. Just going by a feeling, he points himself somewhat to the left of that and starts walking. Famous mistake. Welcome in Snorlax Bud, by the way. Tove sipping. Let's take a Tove sip. Ah, very nice. Welcome in, Bud. Hi, Bud. Hi, Bud. Let's see here. As he walks, the day starts heating up. The desert, too cold just a couple of hours before, soon becomes an oven again. He sweats a little at first and then stops. He starts getting worried at that. When you stop sweating, he knows that means you're in trouble, usually right before heat stroke. He decides that it's time to try the windshield wiper fluid. He can't wait any longer. If he passes out, he's dead. Excuse me. GTS. He stops in the shade of a large rock. GTS. Takes the bottle out, opens it, and takes a mouthful. He slowly swallows it, making it last as long as he can. It feels so good in his dry and cracked throat that he doesn't even care about the nasty taste. He takes another mouthful and makes it last too. Slowly, he drinks half the bottle. He figures that since he's drinking it, he might as well drink enough to make some difference and keep himself from passing out. He's quite worried about the denaturing of the wiper fluid. If it kills him, it kills him. If he didn't drink it, he'd die anyway. Besides, he's pretty sure that whatever substance they denature the fluid with is just designed to make you sick. Their way of keeping winos from buying cheap wiper fluid for the ethanol content. He can handle throwing up if it comes to that. The denaturing of the fluid. Yes, noted. Noted. He walks in the hot, dry, windless desert. sand, rocks, hills, dunes, the occasional scrawny cactus or dry bush. No sign of water. Sometimes he'll see a little movement to one side or the other, but whatever moved is usually gone before he can focus his eyes on it. Probably
All right.
birds, lizards, or
Yeah,
mice.
turn that
They
up
seem
just for like
slow, they usually
emphasis.
move more. He tries to stay away from the
All
main road.
right.
After
Let's
a
see
while, he
here.
begins to stagger.
Oh, I wanted to show pictures.
Oh, it's
I wanted to show pictures from the
it's all
con.
worth it, Jolene said wearily.
Can I show
Just
these?
hang in there, everyone.
I
Hang in
take
there.
away hand
We'll get
cam?
there.
Hell yeah. All right.
After a while, he begins to stagger.
Hopefully I don't have anything in
His
here
feet
that's
slow down to
strange.
catch up.
Is that centered well enough?
With a wipe
Are
of
you? No. What are you? What are you? Pix? You're locked.
After
Maybe
more
move this
walking, he comes
over.
to a large stretch of sand. This is good. He
Yeah,
never
that's probably
backs
fine.
over a stretch of sand in the SUV. He remembers
Oh,
doing donuts in it.
oh no.
He thinks he remembers it. He's getting
Fuck.
sleepy enough and tired enough
Fuck.
to
I
not
ruined it.
what he
I
remembers,
resized it.
or he's hallucinating. But he thinks he remembers it. So he heads off into
All
it,
right, that works.
trying to get to the
Yeah,
edge
because I
of
took a
town.
bunch of pictures from around.
Of the town.
Mainly a lot of like standees and stuff.
That if you are
So like,
less than an hour, I'm
what
not
do we got
sure.
here? We got Shindigs, and if you didn't see, Shindigs has a new model in Warudo, which is very cool, very well done. I think that's porcelain made behind them. Let's see, can I use my arrow keys here? Yeah. Whoa, why did that flash so much? Just a big one. Like, yeah, this is where this is like they call it the daycare, for all the standees, which was funny. So you got a lot of people from Hololive on here. We got Big Nose Bug on the right. We got Grimmy sort of in the mid center. Very cool. I didn't get to go to their panel, but I heard it was good. Bunch of guys I don't know necessarily. Kazuna, yeah, they're in the back there. This is like flickering a weird way. Interesting. I took a picture of this because like, oh, look at these tiny little standees. They're very cute. I don't know any of these people, but like all the different styles you see is like it's excellent. That's excellent. There were cars. They had a lot of them. I think they rotated them out every day to some degree. So like what do they call these? There's a name. There's a name for when you put anime on a motor vehicle. Wraps. Well, yes, they're wraps, but when it's like anime or VTubing, it's like it gets like there's a different reference for it, I think. But yeah, this was Juniper Actius. Very cool, very cool. She's like what is she? Is she a moth? I think it's a moth, a giant moth monster girl type deal, which is very cool. Ina, oh, I like her model crazy moth piece thing. Yeah, I linked you her a while back because I think you mentioned you like monster girls to some variants. Um, yeah, we got Ina car. There were a couple Ina cars. They were good. Very much so, yeah. What was this? Was this a is this Suzuki? Try to look at the logo emblem on the front. Yeah, Suisse, right. On all the little plushes inside. I didn't take pictures of all the cars, but yeah, they were cool. There were a bunch in there. There were like probably 10 lined up. This is Hazmat's standee. It was crazy. Look at that. Look at that. It's so like and endearingly and like and because it's probably meant to be like grotesque. It's like so grotesque and so detailed. It's fucking perfect. When I saw it, I was like, holy shit. It's this new model. It's so fucking insane. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I'll make the joke here just once, all right? Because we said it many times. This was the graduating class of 2025. Everyone who graduated this year from like some of the big corps. We we some of us referred to it as the VTuber 9/11 memorial, which I know is insensitive, but I don't know. I won't go too far into that, I guess. But yeah, because we saw it from a distance. We saw it from a distance, and you see pictures of like people lined up. And what else can you think of other than like a memorial for like a tragic event? Um, but it was nice. Yeah, it's nice that they did that. And they had like you'd sign on that big board in front, and people left like cards and stuff. There was an attendant at it, so like they weren't allowing everything, but like if you had cards of the person or something, or like a little note, I don't know. But yeah, so that was there, and I guess that might be a thing they do every year. Who knows?
And there seems to be something in the middle of it, but he can't
Joel,
tell what it is. He
Joel,
looks as hard as he can,
the Joel
but he can't
print,
tell from here. He's going to have to go
soy
closer
milk.
and look. We
It's
get
soy
visual
milk. It's the
confirmation
engineer.
on
So a lot of people signed hers. And we can actually, can I zoom in on this? Oh, whoops.
he puts the bottle back in his pocket and starts to stumble down the dune. After a few steps, he realizes that he's in
Fuck.
trouble.
Fuck.
He's not going to be able to keep his balance. After
I forget how to use geeky.
climbing tottering steps,
Oh, that came out well.
he falls and starts to
Yeah,
stumble.
yeah. The print was excellent. I
He's
uh
fallen so hard that his body
yeah,
is
I signed soy milk. I signed her in the on the forehead and I stenciled Joel on here.
he closes his mouth, covers his face with his
With
hands,
one of my
and
business
refuses to
cards.
stop rolling. Man, if someone
This is
rated
very
me for
good.
joking this is the setup, we'll have to retell it, Snowshield.
I wouldn't. I'm not sure if someone took a bite out of her standee
He finds another
near
spot
the end or not.
against
And
the
if you're
wall and
wondering
starts
why
to
I just
stumble.
said that, someone did that last year apparently. I think
Closer to the
at
microphone, and it's
Magfest.
still there,
I
exactly
think.
what you imagined. So,
And I don't know if that's like a tradition or not now or
it's still
something,
there.
but who
He
knows?
begins. Welcome to the Myth Lounge. Shoot, you came in a
Oh,
minute ago,
where's
and
my mouse
it's
at?
I mean, it'll all work out in the end.
Venison enjoyers, yeah, real.
He's not as well. We're taking a
Got
few steps.
Kiri,
We'll get
Kiri
there.
on here.
So maybe in a
Excellent,
5 or 10 minute wait.
excellent standee. It was huge too. Like really good work on that.
Flat to one
It
side.
was cool to
He
see.
begins to crawl towards it. He'd get up and walk towards it,
I think I did
but
another
he's
picture
absolutely unable to
here.
walk right now. He must
Yeah,
be
this is
moving
the
forward.
same folks, just like kind of a different
As he
arrangement.
crawls, if this place in the
This
sand
was
is
like the
real,
late night con I was talking about. So like this was the
this
upper
is
exhibit
not a
hall.
chance.
Just empty. Just empty. It was like after 10 p.m.
Closer,
No one was
he
there.
still can't see what's
Everyone's out
behind
like
him.
drinking 50 gallons of alcohol.
He won't quite focus.
But it was nice. It was nice to like just walk around in a quiet
Lifting his
place.
head up to look takes so much effort and begins to cry.
One of the exhibitor booths. Oh, I got people in this shot. Fuck. I didn't think I did.
Finally, he reaches the area he'd
It's
seen
okay.
before.
They're far enough
It's a
away.
minor crossroads
Um,
where he realizes that he's no longer on
yeah,
stone.
one of the exhibitor table or
Stone.
industry tables.
Stone.
You could leave
He's standing on
all your
stone.
stuff at. There were three of them.
Unlike
Everyone was
most,
piling up on the
if
first one,
I'm not
the
mistaken,
closest one, which I guess made
this is
sense. But
not
there
the
were
one
three
where
whole other
Offkai
tables
lives.
you could leave your stuff at.
It doesn't matter.
But
You're
yeah,
always
people just
welcome.
did it on the closest one.
Will you cut some responses? I'll release it raw, I'm sure. Raw,
Malphon,
unedited. Dry,
Malphon, it's
uncut.
your
It's
bijou,
all of us
it's your
yes.
bijou,
It's all of us yes.
your baby.
He can't tire himself.
There were actually I didn't take pictures of all of
He
them.
keeps crawling.
There were some cool standees of
Eventually, he
her.
stumbles. There's something in the middle of it.
There was one with her like with the
Why?
katana like unsheathed and like stanced up. That was cool.
Asking a few questions.
Um,
Why was the
there might have
sun
been one
setting?
other.
Because he was
But yeah,
bored.
there were a lot of Hololive around, you know. But it was cool.
Well, aren't there
There's
industry
soy
tables here?
milk and Jake's robot. I took a picture of her.
Gross.
Ooh, my bijou.
Alone.
It was cool to say hi to her. You know, like I said earlier.
His mom was
I'm really
absolutely
glad that
thrilled.
worked out.
No
And
scratches, and
Jake's robot worked
he was
well,
so
and
proud
she
of
had a
his
good
son being
time.
able to feel
It was
pain.
cool.
This dark stone in the middle of a burning desert with a pounding
Okay,
sun overhead doesn't
this
look
is the
pretty.
most
It looks
confusing
cool.
thing
The visitors lost
from the
themselves in
con,
the
I think.
darkness. Cool, dark stone. He couldn't believe
Anyone throw out
anticipating this.
if you know what this
Standing in the
is.
middle of a
Like
patch of
it's
sand,
a little
he looked at his
obvious,
son and daughter
maybe.
and just imagining this whole thing. A desert mirage.
Worms' girl, maybe.
He could have been in Carolina.
This, I'm pretty
Oh
sure,
God, again, this is me.
is supposed to
Now
be
he's
the
scared.
Alaskan.
Then he'll know he's
Oh,
not alone.
wait.
He decides against laying down on the cold
No.
stone. If he's going to die here in the middle of this
No,
hallucination,
I'm wrong,
then he's
actually.
going
I'm
to
wrong
die
in what I
here
thought it
scared.
was. It's not an Alaskan bullworm, but it is a bullworm. It's got horns.
Voice before he realizes what he's hearing.
Texas? I don't know.
Someone just said, "Greetings,
Anyway,
traveler.
anyway.
You do not know me.
Um,
Remember me?"
yeah, the Texan bullworm, something like that. I thought it was Alaskan, and it's like a SpongeBob thing. Um, I saw them, and it was worm. So of course, I thought a big book of bug, right? Our friend on here, and they're incognito. They're wearing a black skin suit or whatever, right? And I pulled in close.
I can't keep up.
Gonna do some grocery shopping for everyone gets out at work. Hope you have a good stream. Thanks for stopping by, Chrono. Enjoy grocery. But I pulled them in, like I tapped her shoulder and pulled them in close because I was like, "Hey, like, do you have a name?" Like, because I assume people here and they're streamers, and she told me, she was like, "I'm Miss Lala," and I was like, "Huh?" Because if you don't know, Miss Lala is like the '90s, or I forget what era it is. Sorry. Um, yes, Malf. She is like the '90s diner VTuber, right? And so this lady told me that, and I was like, I believed her initially. Okay, I believed her initially because I know we're all silly fellows out here, and maybe she wanted to do this cosplay and like be incognito and be silly about it. But and of course, I also didn't know much about Miss Law at the time. I knew of her, but I didn't watch much of her streams. And after the panel, because like I went to the panel right after, and I told this person, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to your panel later," and they got really excited. Um, and I went to the panel, and I heard Miss Lala's voice, and I was like, "That's not the same person. That is not the same person in any respect." Um, so yeah, I don't know who the fuck this was or why they said they were Miss Lala. And my only thought is that there are multiple Lalas on Twitch, which is true. There's Miss Lala, and there's Lala Amanita, and there's probably others. But yeah, I'm like, who was this? And why did they say they were them if they're not? Assuming they're not, and I don't think they were. Um, yeah, very interesting encounter. And the last photo, yeah, I first thought was Amanita. Yeah, this was Yomi Quinley's standee, and we spotted this. It's she has like we called it the false Mr. Green on here. Like we were just walking by and we saw that. We're like, huh? Is that Mr. Green? It's close. It's close. You know. Yeah, those were all the photos I took of the event. I didn't take too many. I didn't take photos with anyone because I'm not really a photogenic person. Even like cropping my face out of stuff, you know. Boop. Let's see here. But yeah, that is Oh, hold on. The beast of Babylon hides itself in the clothes of the righteous. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was Offkai. I've already said my praises. It was amazing. I'm also like deteriorating right now. Um, I'm so excited for the next one and TwitchCon and everything else. So what is next? What is next on the Tiny Misi broadcast? Well, I'm glad you asked. Can I pull this up? Can I pull this up? Maybe. How do I do this? Open selector window. Do I have anything on here that's going to reveal my exact location? Maybe. Maybe. Sorry, I'm trying to add a source right now. Studio mode. Did that just show up? All right, I'm scared of this. I don't know how to do studio mode sometimes. So let me just take a screenshot. We'll do this. Save as. 1 second. Bear with me, fellas. Bear with me. Literally a bear with me. I need help. No, I don't. I'm good. Okay, I'll add this back. We'll add this source back, please. Yes. This is happening on Saturday. The Bad Cop versus Jake Creates Summer Slam. This and keeping my company in the meantime. Yeah. So this will be this is a charity stream for Gamers Outreach, who I remember what they provide like kind of things for kids, going through stuff at the hospital, whether it be cancer or other ailments. Just like make their experience, basically suck less. That's my high level understanding. So like game consoles, little events or something, stuff like that. Just good stuff, for the kids. Oh fuck, my neck. So we're gonna be on there on the 28th. It'll be a Minecraft charity stream with like challenges and stuff, and it's gonna be versus. We're gonna be on teams and stuff. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us in this. I am, Jake and Bad Cop. Is Venerex still here? I know Venerex in this, and many others, many familiar faces from around green and teal circles, right? It's gonna be like half the day, so like 12 hours, if I remember right. Gonna try to be there or be on for most of all of it. Um, so yes, I think this will be an excellent time. Depends on how fast I deteriorate, but and we'll be streaming it. We'll be streaming our POV, etc. On here, and then shilling. It's not really shilling, but unlurking. Welcome back, PG. And you'll be shilling the street the charity every hour during the ad break and everything. And we'll have all this stuff. We have to set it up still, or I've set it up still, on the channel, to get all linked together. But there'll be the exclamation point command for it and everything, and I'll have the link pinned, I think, as well. But that'll be good. That'll be a good time, a good time. Let me reset my shoulders. There we go. Oh my god, the song. It's horrifying. But yeah, that is all we had for today, I'm gonna say. This was good. This was good to like just go over the events. It was so fun. I hope hearing all of this, for those who did not attend, kind of maybe convinces you in the future. Because again, it's ultimately it's a hangout with my friends who I've never seen in person sort of deal. But you have fun Offkai seemed cool. It was so cool. We gotta get you out there, Malf. I know you don't travel well, but like I would love for like something. Oh, I don't know if Jake knows you well. He probably doesn't. If he goes next year, try. I can link you guys up. Try to like you guys could like do the robot thing. I think that would be cool. But that again, that depends if Jake goes again and also does the robot thing again. But definitely like note that down. Definitely note that down. That would actually be awesome. But also like you can like the I forgot the club. I think it was called a club that did the official robots. You can definitely I think you can just like apply to get a time slot with them for the ones that roam around. You get like maybe like an hour just like hang out on the bot. So you could definitely I would Malfin, I would definitely look into that for next year as well. See how that might work. Because we would love to have you there, in any capacity. Oh my god, I opened my following on Twitch and I'm just seeing like Death Stranding spoilers. Jesus. We'll look into it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So with that, I'm gonna see. Let's see. Who trying to look. Trying to look. Who the hell is on here? Who the hell is on the thing? I'm observing. I'm observing. Well, there's one person we haven't rated, like, I feel like ever, probably. I think we'll probably go to. I think we'll probably go to them. If I had followed some of the people on, like, my pile of cards here before, I probably would have tried one of them. But regardless, and I'll get this correctly. Hold on, I'm typing. Because she is also doing a recap. We're gonna read Exo Drifter. Exo Drifter is super cool. They've been working on a game for a while. Say hi, be nice. Raid with fuck it. We're leaking the chat. We're gonna do like Osgrade, I think. They'll know what that means. Um, and I'll see you all on Saturday for the big Minecraft stream. Things are all off, no Kai raid. Actually, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, if you have like such crazy wit, just making sure I have that copied right. Um, yeah, so we'll be doing the big stream on Saturday. I don't know if we'll have anything for the first week of July. Because we got the 4th of July and some other stuff, and I there's like still talk of work travel for early July for me, and I don't know if that's happened yet. I've been unplugged from emails for like over a week. Yeah, Fish Friday. Fish Friday. That's thank you. That's near the end of July. That is also going to be happening. And I made a note in like one of my many cards on my table to bring that back up. Thank you, Malphon. That'll be happening on Friday with myself, Malphon, and L Colon Q. But yeah, bye.